my own.
You like the flow chart completed.
Oh, well, it seems as though the reactive images are not cooperating. That is great. That is fantastic.
Alright, let me put this over here. Oh, I can look at it at the same time.
How do I do this?
No, I just need to find whatever fucking tier 4 talent and I'm good to go.
Jesus. Well, we're already having technical difficulties. Well, first thing that we can make sure is working properly is do we have audio for anybody who happens to have the stream open?
Let me check. Yep, I hear you.
All right, that's good.
And then, yes, I can also hear myself.
Good stuff. All right.
So as long as you don't fuck it up.
You're going to get us killed. What are you doing?
You're gonna get us killed.
Does this one still function? That's why I need... Oh, shit. Well, the answer to that one was no. Alright. I do not know why this is not functioning properly anymore, so we are going to have to do something fun. And by that I mean definitely not fun. I
gotta mute that. Fucking can't hear myself think.
Okay, I can actually do this with this now. That is pretty fucking good. I will do that real quick. I have to redo our reaction images for Discord, sadly, but that will be momentarily solved, because apparently Fugitech allows me to do what I need to now. Alright, let's see, CC thing. Alright, there we go. Speak, Pfeiffer. CC, can you say something for me?
Beep, beep, beep. Hello, hello.
All right, that is working now. I just have to do it for the rest of you. Good shit.
Great.
Beautiful.
So the code, to summarize what is happening, I had reactive images set up for these campaigns using some older code, and apparently that code has ceased functioning at this point, so now I'm just replacing everything. Luckily, it's a pretty straightforward swap out of URL for another and removing the custom CSS. So it should be good. We should have Marius's fixed. I just need to do Trey's and mine.
Well, all right.
But in the meanwhile, while I fix this up in the background, hello everyone. Welcome back to Unlucky Rolls. It has been a hot minute, as I have been saying on multiple occasions. I am Trisky, the one that is currently still without any form of image that you and joining me are three nerds who should all be fixed at this point. Would be
and joining you?
Yeah, joining me would be Marius, Trehova, and Pfeiffer. If you want to introduce yourselves and your characters in that order, I would appreciate it while I fix up the last of this. So starting with Sigismund.
All right. Okay, never mind.
Yes,
I did.
I am Sigismund. I am fiery, love the Emperor guy. Burn the heretics. Yippee.
Yippee!
Yippee. Trey?
Hello, I'm Trehova. I am playing 32 and actively seeing how far I can push the DM.
And I am Pfeiffer, playing as CC, Cassidy Core Carver. And I am a weaponsmith, ammo smith, all things that go kaboom lover.
Alright, and we are good there. Alright, so, to summarize what happened last session, and in addition, so this is the first time I'm going to be doing, by the way, I didn't mention this before, but it is relevant to you guys. I am also streaming on Twitch today, on my main channel,
Beautiful.
in addition to Unlucky Rolls, but the Unlucky Rolls is the main archive, and where anybody who actually really cares about this campaign tends to follow, so... But to summarize for anybody that happens to be dropping in or watching this VOD on Twitch, I am Trisky in this context, not Grom. Hello. And this is a campaign set in the Underhive Acropolis of Hive World Necromunda in the Warhammer 40,000 universe. The main cast of characters are an up-and-coming gang looking to make their names known in the Underhive. They are the three aforementioned characters that just got introduced. And so far, they have done a decent bit of work, but they are still, like, less than 10 members strong total, effectively. In the current moment, they just recently went to investigate a section of the Underhive known as the Gutter, which is on the border of territory owned by the Mistress, who is an antagonistic Escher Ganger group in the Underhive that they are in, that has been known as the Ball Crusher, who really doesn't like men. Very misandrist. And they are in this area investigating to see if they can uncover some archaeotech, which is the ancient pre-era of strife stuff that we need to recover because the Imperium wants it. But it's worth a lot of money, and the Dada Sedep, which is another group of Carter guys, have requested this of them as means of sort of solidifying a positive relationship between the two gangs. So they are here to either confirm and retrieve this archaeotech, or deny or find definitive proof that isn't there and that the rumors are false. Just recently, they fought a bunch of Miliosaurs in a room far to the south on this map, and barely got out alive afterwards after killing all the Miliosaurs when one of the Slaneshi cultists that happens to be in this cave system happened to drop by, wave to them, and throw a Molotov cocktail in the room filled with very, very flammable thorns to the brim, and also a giant tank of promethium. So the party got really banged up and retreated from the entire area. The Slaneshi cultists did not pursue, and as of the end of last session, they were heading back to their home base to replan. The Slaneshi cultists have access to what it seems to be powerful weapons. They shot a plasma cannon at them as they were trying to investigate the room that they were in. So the party may do as they will, but is very much in their favor to not go in with only the limited amount of gunpowder they had when they were there in the first place.
Alright, what a great recap. By the way, I'm actually so fucking mad currently.
Why?
How so?
When I typed in the stream is working, apparently that marked me for being able to actually use my token, and now I'm at a reasonable zoom level.
What?
I'm no
yeah,
longer
why am I
playing the game.
I'm zoomed all the way in.
Yeah,
You
because
can only
it
zoom in and out with page up and down.
Apparently, it never selected my token or some shit. So I was literally playing this, and it was taking
In
up
hard mode.
maybe
Oh, I like that so much better.
It was taking up 1/20th of my fucking screen. I was just guessing where I
Yeah,
was.
he was playing at like 240p.
240p at like 20% zoom.
Yep.
God damn it.
Now you can actually see the map, which is really dark for all of you guys.
Oh, yeah, it's a really nice looking map.
Yeah.
I
I'm
didn't
glad
know
that you
what
can
these
actually see
squares were.
textures.
I didn't know this map was
Yeah,
textured.
it's just metal grates.
I can see
but,
the holes now. I thought this was just a brown square.
Nope. All right. So you guys still need to definitively decide what you want to do with this. Do you want to go back with just more of the gangers that you already have equipped with the weapons that you know and possess, or do you want to try and do something else? I will leave it up to you to discuss a little bit.
How far are the comm links?
Are you asking
I
like
think
the
it's,
range
like,
of
up to a
comlinks?
mile, right?
I think the system uses kilometers, but relatively on point still.
I was wondering if the cars had like a comm link we use to just haul people.
So deep in the Underhive, signals start to get disturbed when it comes to using comms if you don't have boosters. That's one of the things that actually appears in a lot of the books and such
What kind of disturbance are
for,
we talking about here?
like, crackly and impossible to understand what the hell's
Alright.
going on.
Not like, oh, by the way, you just summoned Nurgle.
Yeah. No, none of that just
You
yet.
picked up the phone and is coming to crash on your couch currently.
But in light of this, you forget. Do any of you have a Voxcaster that you left in the car?
Yep.
So CC has a means of reaching back, so you can reasonably communicate back to the main base. Let me move everyone over to the main world map real quick.
Send dudes.
Send dudes. So true.
Man, this game looks so much better when you can accurately zoom in.
Yes, as adequate.
There's a butcher account there?
The Butcher was the Corpse Grinder cult guys from ages ago. I don't even know if you were part of the gang at the time.
Probably not.
Yeah, you were not.
Oh.
Maybe one of the other folks can recount that adventure to you in character.
Another time.
Yeah, y'all can do it off stream as
I
well
feel
if
like
you
this
want.
is a important moment currently.
So, let's see. What is the scale distance that you're at from the gutter? Ooh. That's 40 kilometers.
How far does the Voxcaster reach? Wait, what?
That is not what I intend to do. I just want a fucking ruler. There we go. Now we're good. Read what it says for... It should say in the equipment description for the Boxcaster. Units within 100 kilometers, so you're good.
Damn, that shit reaches far.
Yep. If it didn't, you would be completely SOL. You would not be able to contact base down in the Manufactorum district where you met the Skater Boys, but that's about the furthest extent you've gone. So yeah, you can very easily make contact with Sarah Creed and the folks back at the base and bug them to come out. I believe you left the truck behind, am I correct?
Yes.
We only took one vehicle.
Alright, so they do still have the meat truck back at the base that they can use to meet up with you. Did you want to request some of them come out and then just spend some time resting while you wait for them to regroup?
Would it be better for us to hold our ground here and get people to show up, or drive back, then drive back?
Fuel is a commodity.
Survival is also a commodity.
Yes. So,
I mean, they can just bring fuel and all sorts of other stuff, right?
yeah, I think he's still concerned about whether or not you guys are going to get ambushed in some capacity, is what I'm gathering from what he's saying.
I'm not concerned whether or not we're going to be ambushed. I know we're going to get ambushed.
That's what you think. You are justified in that belief, in some cases.
Your fear is justified and noted.
But I
Yes.
think where we currently are is a decently defensible position. You have to come down a long fucking hallway.
Yeah, they would kind of be in a bad spot if they just decided. To, like, run at us.
Yeah.
Let me just move the camera back over to where the party is as of right now to let folks see. So the only one that's with you guys in any capacity is Freddy.
Yep.
Did it work again?
Yeah. I'm just going to have to do that every time, but that's fine.
Right, like I said, up to y'all what we want to do.
Yay, group decisions. So,
I say we currently stay here because I feel like if we leave,
Was behind to the door to the right, or did we not even open it?
I
open it.
vaguely
It's
remember you opening
nothing.
it, realizing something, and then closing it and going back.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
open the
everything kind of
door.
just led in a circle, yeah? Like all those doors, they just
look
kind of
another
led
hallway.
to...
I think that was either like a dead end or something.
You
Yeah.
didn't really explore it, if I recall correctly. You just
Oh,
saw the room, didn't like something, and closed the door and decided to use the other door, as I recall. Never learned if it was actually a threat or not.
It's always a threat.
I'm currently in favor of calling in backup instead of leaving.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
So that is generally the consensus. We can very easily
Yeah.
do that. I would like one of you guys to roll me a 1d100.
I'll do it.
All right.
Let's go.
The entire
Or
time,
maybe not.
the entire time you are waiting about, you hear the usual telltale, like, scurrying of rats and creaks of metal from a dilapidated structure that is the entire underhive, but nothing else seems to wind up of any real note. And the communications from the squad as they approach appear to be favorable. They eventually arrive and disembark. More specifically, who did you call in?
I would kind of like to call in the medic.
Portman?
Yeah.
Do we call in anybody else?
Yeah.
The other members that you have are Equire and David Lykenchamp.
Can we also get like a group token for like the random people that we've kind of like acquired over time? Like, are we able to get like like how there's like bulk enemies? Are we able to get?
I'll give it a
bulk
new
token?
icon, but yeah, I already have it sort of set up for 3.
Oh, okay.
Do we want to bring Equire? He's a decent shot,
He is a decent
but
shot.
I don't want to leave the base with only one person there.
So the one guaranteed group that is going to stay behind because they will not come out here is Sarah Creed and Gut.
Yeah.
Right. Which I don't know. do you think they're really gonna mess with us that much? Like, do you think someone's gonna have the balls to go fight Gut?
Yes. We did just drive into somebody's territory who hates us.
Yes, but you're also 40 kilometers away from where they are. And you were not detected in any capacity coming in.
How many is that? 3? There's 3 tokens here for each of us to control one.
Did you want to bring in Equire or no? Are you leaving him behind?
You know what, fuck it, I'll flip a coin. Heads comes in, tails he doesn't.
Alright.
I really need to stop using this Division 2 coin. I can't tell which is heads and which is tails.
I have a fucking...
I believe this is heads.
Fuck
yeah,
the division!
I don't even like the division. I don't know where I got this.
I don't know. Okay. So that's a yes, we're bringing him?
Yes.
He actually has a torch on his back too, so he acts as another lumen source.
A man of skill in lumen.
Now, here's the thing. You guys are left behind, and you did not bring anything in particular with you. You did hire some generic gangers to join up, or just, like, contract out some mercenaries, basically, so they're a bunch of basic bitches. And you know you're in a dark area. Last time, I accidentally had it set to daylight mode, so it was not representative of how dark it actually is. So I will allow you to choose whether or not you have these guys invest the time in getting like lighting lumen equipment like flashlights stuff.
Yeah, probably worth doing.
I have photo visors on me.
You have some form of vision?
Yeah, I have them on me. I think we all got photo visors.
Just... I just know that I have a massive torch on my back. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, you already are a light.
Alright, I brought photo visors with me. I would probably give it to Steve, to be honest.
It might be easier for me to probably hold on to him, yeah.
I was thinking more of the fact that you tend to fight in a condition where the low light actually matters.
Yeah.
Unlike me, where you reset fog of war.
Yep.
Damn it. Let me...
Son of a bitch.
Oh wait, that's home button. I was like, why is it not zooming out? It's only zooming in.
Why did we get fog of war back? I should have taken a picture.
Too late. It has been long enough that you effectively don't know if things have readjusted inside of this section.
Fair enough.
Are we in the first house?
It's a series
So
of,
just-
like, tunnel areas, so you are in the entrance area.
What do you mean adjusted?
Come again?
What do you mean adjusted? What would change?
The people.
That is for you to find out, and for me to arbitrarily decide whenever I feel like it.
Alright, fair enough.
That is for me to know and for you to inevitably find.
How far do photo visors actually let me see? In the dark.
It should say within the equipment description. I actually don't know off the top of my head.
Can see in complete darkness with no issue.
Well, all right.
All right, that might be why I made it daylight mode.
Great.
Oh, for him.
Do you all have it or no?
I think
don't
only I have it.
know. Yeah, I think only he has it.
Mhm.
All right, back to the dark. You can slowly see the darkness creep in with this.
Oh boy, I love that.
Yay. Alrighty.
Yay!
So, how do you want to approach this?
Do I have daylight vision?
You let me double check to make sure you do appropriately, but I will make sure.
I'm purely asking because I don't remember how long vision range is.
Has vision. That's for you.
Nice.
There's
'Cause we
Sigismund.
I was gonna say we did ask them to pick up stuff, yeah, though, right?
Yeah, so they come prepared with weaponry and whatnot and such that is expected of them.
I would like to specify. I definitely would like to ask him to bring medical equipment because I am in pain.
No, I haven't paid.
Yeah, so they do come by, and basically just to reset things, you spend enough time with Portman and medical equipment used to heal yourselves back up to full and remove all strain. So go ahead and do that at your leisure.
Nice.
Great.
I almost gave myself 60 strain. That would have been bad.
Oh no.
All right. All right. I'm appropriately setting up vision for everyone that needs it to actually emulate how dark this place is. So, what do you all see?
Ooh. How do I turn my character again?
It's shift and control. Shift is the larger degrees. Control is the minor. Sorry, shift and control. Shift and the scroll wheel.
Oh, okay.
So now you have a conical vision of 120 degrees that starts from the bottom and goes straight in that direction.
All right.
You
It
also
looks
have
really nice on my character token to just see that very glowing green tube.
yes, should look great. Sadly, I can't really set it nicely to come from like the top or the back of the token, so that's one downside of using this, but
It's cool. It reminds me of playing Darkwood.
this is now a proper emulation of what you can see. Accordingly, so the way it's working, 32, you have bright vision up to 60 feet because of your like eyesight. Sigismund has bright vision up to 15 feet, and CC only has bright vision up to 5 feet. And the reason he has up to 15 feet is because of the torches on his back.
Uh,
You have dim vision
goons or
out
anybody
another
brings
60 feet.
flares?
No.
I will let you roll to see if maybe one of your companions that arrived happens to have one. Or some.
What do I need to roll?
I'm going to say a 1d20. Anything 17 and above, you're lucky enough to get multiple. Anything 15 and above, you get one.
D20.
I swear to God.
You put the slash at the wrong point. That should be at the beginning. And you did it as Equire, too.
I clicked my character and now it is. Unresolved string term 1d20 requested for evaluation.
Why does it keep resetting my Zoom camera?
Without
whenever
the
something
period.
happens in the chat?
God
Okay, no, I didn't.
It is like a narrative camera kind of thing going on.
Mm.
Me and my character the same intellect score.
Hell yeah.
I rolled a 6.
Yeah, so no dice. Nobody happens to have any flares. Nobody thought to bring any.
No, you can also do shift arrow keys for cardinal directions.
Oh, alright.
Alright.
Does it work with Shift WASD too?
What's up?
Does it work with Shift WASD too?
Yep. Alright, left or down? Or right or down?
Right is collapsed.
Is it? Open that there door.
You wanna go through first?
Why'd my vision get so short? I can only see 5 feet now.
Yep, I did say that. You can see bright 5 feet and unbright. Oop.
Wait, but
That
why
is
do I
not
have
what I
a
intended to
flashlight
do.
in here?
That's because of Equire has a torch.
Oh.
Right, I sadly just reset the stream perspective for a second, so I need to redo that, but, Alright, we should be loaded back in.
That's a gun. There's a gun in here, Steve. I closed the door for a reason.
That's that turret that we've already disabled.
Yes, but he reset everything, and
Yeah, but... Alright, we'll wait for him to describe.
Oh, nope, it's still disabled. Nothing has caused it to re-enable.
Nice. Is this barrel actually on fire?
Yes. They are acting as light sources, actually, so the reason you can see further in those directions is because the light source allows you to.
What about this weird bat
That is a
thingy on the
rug.
ground?
That is a rug corpse of a creature
You
from
know-
the wastes, the ash wastes.
If we could find a way to get this turret on and working, like for us, we might be able to use it to kill.
Kill.
So
Probably get
you,
the other people here.
I've already
You're-
messed with it once and succeeded, so I assume that it might not be impossible to...
so the biggest hurdles there
Kill it again.
are moving it and then hacking it.
Mm.
So if you wanted
we
to
should- we
drag
should,
the others along.
Probably start moving along. Oh wait, I forgot to reset my stuff.
There we go.
There we go. I mean, if we're gonna get to a battle, we better start just getting to it.
Mm-hmm.
We got a lot of dillying and a lot of dallying happening here. Can't drag down here. It just, whenever I'm zoomed out, it looks like that little trash heap in the center of the room is like a dude holding something. I don't know why. It's just, when you zoom out enough, it looks like a little goon. Anything?
Not currently.
One moment, please.
You can also just spin by holding shift and then using the arrow keys.
Yeah, that's more fun.
There.
It's more thematic.
Spin. Spin.
We ain't found shit. Is this new? This huge chunk of thing in the middle?
Nope. The room seems to be undisturbed compared to what you saw previously.
Oh. What's happened? I'm gone again. Okay, there we are. Walkies, walkies, walkies.
No.
Checking out the room. I know we wanted to find a way to get these out of here at some point, but that'll be after.
Well of fucking, you know.
Promethium?
Mm-hmm. I mean, it doesn't matter too much.
Does it?
I'll just go through here, but whatever. We'll just not risk it. Also, who wants to drag our allies along as well? Or do we just all take control of one?
This is where the Rat King was, right?
Yeah, this was the Rat King's domain.
Also, who wants to take control of our allies so that we don't just leave them 5 meters? No, okay.
No. If I'm gonna have to do talking, somebody else can at least take over a token.
Understandable.
God damn it.
Alright, so we're down. So the thorns are burned up now. I know they're still there, but they're technically burned up.
I cannot control Portman for some reason in either the random gangers.
I cannot either.
Same.
I will subsequently fix the random gangers for you real quick. You said Portman as well?
Yeah.
And this door is locked.
Yeah, it was one of the ones I think I wasn't able to hack.
Great.
You heard the man go around.
Okay, there's another door here. This one is also locked, amazing.
Yeah, we had to go around. We've already explored those doors.
Does the room still smell of promethium?
Is that the lowest door?
Yeah, Sigismund was asking whether or not the promethium leaking area still smelled of promethium, or if we had...
There we go.
Like, half-ass fixed it. So that he's able to move through it.
And acquire.
Oh yeah, that room. Yep. It seems to have dissipated enough that it is not a threat.
Smells like gas, but more like a gas station, and not
Yeah.
like active gas in the air.
What are you doing smelling gas station?
Your mother.
Getting the damn.
That's very rude.
Shots fired.
All right.
What happens if we go down one? Oh,
Yeah, I would say these were all burned up last time we were
Yeah,
here.
that entire room is now ashes.
There. Good.
all right here.
Just making sure I kind of look around, check corners, make sure we don't got somebody kind of just chilling. Don't need to get got.
Do not get caught.
It's the #1 rule.
All right, now this is where we need the plan of attack.
Why were they
I'm
up?
pretty sure.
Where were they
No,
from
they're-
here?
There's a dude
They
there,
were
but
here.
there's also a fucking.
Oh,
You also check through the door here. I'm pretty sure where I'm at.
Yep.
a plan of attack.
Cover all the angles.
Get fucking lucky and hopefully take out the plasma guy. And if they all have plasma, get really fucking lucky.
All right, I think we should have Expendables 1 through 3 open this door.
Okay, maybe I should.
No,
send someone-
definitely as somebody who's any
Oh.
kind of strategic, I would at least tell them, like, I would have at least given them the rundown of, like, we opened the door, there were some weird fuckers holding, like, plasma cannons.
Yeah, I assume we
And-
told them that already.
Yeah.
I will.
This could
I
be
will
a
remind
losing
you,
fight.
to your benefit, that the door that you have the generics in front of, you never managed to unlock.
I thought we couldn't, because I failed the check.
Yeah, you did fail to check on that door, so it's still locked, is my point.
All right.
I mean, I can always give it another little college try.
I think me and CC over here and Freddy should go through the back door,
Wait,
and the rest of the
No,
group
it's
should
open.
go through the front door.
this door's open.
No, he was talking about the other one. Risky was. Okay, the one.
I'm talking about the one I'm
here.
standing by right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, this one is open.
The one that
Yeah, was not.
Yeah.
A classic
Gotcha.
pincer attack.
I'm like, no. This was the double door. This was
Yep,
like,
the double
the
door you
danger
were
door.
able to unlock. The other one on the left side entrance was not opened. So the one that you are now closer to, CC, to your right, that door is still locked.
Down there as
should I
well,
give it
don't
another
know.
tech use?
Nah, we don't need 3 entrances. Just go
Well,
through 2.
listen. We don't know that. We don't know how many entrances we might need.
You can give it another shot if you would like. Do add a... so it's going to be a difficulty 3 purple and add a black because this is a repeat attempt.
Okay.
What,
Damn.
you're like that. Why
Damn.
keep you roll like that in combat?
Damn.
All right. Couple triumphs.
The door
Success.
really cooked on all that flirting I did last time, and it's like, oh, I remember you flirt.
Turns out all the fire melted the wiring and it just opens up.
Don't you undermine my triumph?
You show the door a really good time.
It's
That's
the
my
All
second.
right.
That's my second triumph this game. Like,
I'll have you know you're always triumphant in my heart.
fantastic. Oh. All right.
So what are you actually able to see on your end? Describe it to me. I just want to know how the mapping is looking. I forget if I reset it or not.
Let me page up here.
Apparently
I
I
see
can
a
see the
bunch
corner.
of orange barrels, a bunch of very weird pinkish, like creepy looking people, some like bird cages.
All right, so
over in
so
the
it's not blocked the
northeast.
way that I used to have it. That's good, actually. All right.
Is this door locked?
Yeah. By the way, combat begins.
Yeah.
Isn't that just a...
Yeah.
Is that a door or a fence?
What door?
The one at the bottom where...
Oh yeah,
32
you're in
is.
front of a chain link fence.
Can I just open it?
Did you try pressing the open button yet?
Oh man,
I have a warhammer. That's the open one.
fucking.
Exactly, just key it.
Steve,
Okay,
is that
but-
the door open? I can't tell.
Do I have the door open? Yes, I have the door open up by me.
Oh.
I didn't like yell anything though. I was just like typing away on the console, and I was like, "Let's give this another try." And then, fucking opens up, and I see a bunch of weird purple people.
All right,
Yeah.
give me just a second on this. I need to add everyone to the combat order.
No problem. Let me go over here to the fist. Click on myself.
Huh, I just now... Here's how bad it was. I didn't know that this was a stormtroopers for like the number of people here. For minions.
Yeah. So for
Those would be
context,
for me.
Can I?
Yeah. For
since I
context,
kind of
the
just
original system
surprised-
was the Star Wars Edge of the Empire system. Genesys is the generic version of what was once a Star Wars specific system. So the closest thing we have in Foundry for use with it is the actual like Star Wars system, hence why they're stormtrooper icons.
Quick question before I roll. Can I get a blue dice for any kind of like surprise? Because I assume they weren't aiming at the sealed bulkhead door, right? I mean, I'm sure they could have been, but should I roll it normally or roll with any bonuses? I can add blue, black, advantage, success, threat, or failure. I actually
Give me
did
just
they update
one
this? Because I
second.
haven't had this before.
Also, do we roll
It's like-
vigilance or cool?
I think that one's choice.
Also, where the fuck did the dude who was standing on top of those crates go?
Which dude?
Oh, never mind. I look back. Oh, one of them's gone. Oh shit! Damn, he's fast. Get the fuck out of here. Something that big shouldn't be able to move.
That quickly.
Yeah, I'll grab a drink real quick while you are setting up. I just literally grabbing a soda out of the other room.
Yep.
And then I will re-ask you my question because while you are setting up, I'm sure it is.
I
very
am
hard
not
to-
concentrating very much on you. Yes, you
Yep,
are accurate.
No problem. No problem. I'll be right back.
I have like one last person to put in properly.
No problem. Why I'm here? Where are we rolling for this?
So do you see the fist icon, the combat order thing?
Yeah.
So a basic rule of thumb, whether or not you remember this going forward, cool is initiative when you are prepared for combat. Vigilance is initiative when you are ambushed.
All right. I think we were pretty prepared.
Yes, you are very adequately prepared, so it will be cool.
Cool.
Got it returned.
Fuck. Where's my?
All right,
higher stuff?
roll cool
Okay.
for your initiative, everyone.
And I get the
I will
success
roll
of-
for
I
the
get-
NPCs.
Yeah, I get
Oh,
one.
that's by default because of a talent I have.
I get it too. It's the Hiver talent.
I was gonna ask, since I just opened a door, kind of where I assume they weren't expecting, do I get any bonuses?
I
Blue
will
dice.
give you a success.
I will.
You said roll with cool.
All right. Who wants to roll for Equire? Also, I'm really glad I'm drugged up all the time because it makes it very easy to tell which PCs.
I was rolling for all the NPCs, so we're good.
Right.
Damn, even with a success, I only rolled a 1. Like an automatic success.
Damn, you got a bunch of really bad rolls then. Right, so, actually, CC is first to move. Suffice to say, what you can see is what you can see. You look into here, and the scene is as follows. You are standing right before a small slew of waste liquids in front of you that seem to be glowing, possibly irradiated, but considering you live in the Underhive, you're basically immune to that shit anyway. Not really, but for all intents and purposes, it's
like
not
when
harmful.
The tap water is just a little too dark, and you're like, that's suspicious, but I'm not gonna really...
Yeah, except it's the opposite direction this time. It's glowing. It is leaving off luminescent green light that helps you see a little bit better. Otherwise, you have a entire room filled to the brim with stacks upon stacks of shipping crates. These are industrial Imperial shipping crates with all the Imperial insignias and everything, caked in dust and rust. Save for the top ones, which seem to be maintained in some way, shape, or form, presumably by the people living here now. They are a good 30 feet above you, and the ceiling is really high. So there's a lot of verticality to this area. There are ladders that you can see. The first one of which you can see, I will point out, is right here for you to actually get up there.
So I'm trying to kind of like step into like the doorway site real quick, just so I can get there.
By the way,
because I'm like in between, but
if you don't mind the CC, I'll take my turn before you because we are like 0.03 fucking points apart.
Yeah, so
that I can also get a battle hymn. So absolutely.
Yes.
There are a lot of people in this room.
That is absolutely allowed. So basically, as long as your turn is next to another player character's in order and doesn't have any NPCs separating you, you can voluntarily choose to swap who goes first in that order.
Okay.
As long as it is agreed upon.
Right.
Do these guys all have a universal 2 toughness, 3 toughness? Like or are they gonna all have varying purple?
Tell me who it is. For the most part, they have the same, but there are a couple outliers.
No problem. Sigismund's gonna go first, but just for the sake of me having my dice prepped, how do I ping this guy?
This one here?
Yeah, I just put an orange barrier around it. Does that work for you? Can you see that?
I cannot. I can see a red dot indicating that you have them marked. Yes. All right. So that one has a defense of 1 for ranged.
Okay, wonderful. So actually, so it'll just be 2 purple plus 1.
Yes. So it would be a total of 3.
Beautiful.
But it is back to Sigismund.
I have a question. Do these people count as any of the following? Chaos cultists, demons, mutants, Xenos, and Escher gangers?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. I'll use a litany of hate. First off, I need to do a leadership check of 2 fucking purples.
What? They're not cultists? Come on. They're, door-to-door salesmen.
They're
door-to-door salesmen. Okay,
torture enthusiasts.
Okay, so because I have improved litany of hate, this allows me to absolutely weaponize racism. So now, instead of only giving my hatred talent to 3 other people, because that's my fucking presence, I can give it up to 30 instead. So everyone becomes racist.
Congratulations, you have all weaponized xenophobia against races, against cultists.
Now all of a sudden I want to wear a red hat.
So everyone gains a blue dice to attacking, and then I use Battle Hymn as a maneuver, so everyone gains another blue dice to attacking.
Yep, so all attacks against these groups, because of his
super racism.
Cadre of super racism and overzealous religious tendencies, have given you all +2 blue dice for all attack rolls against anyone in the room.
Yep.
We're
and
either
you
beating
battle-
up women or being racist. Typical
Yes.
D&D group, I guess.
Honestly, and battle him. By the way, do they? I also have battle him improved. While your character is chanting their battle hymn, heretics, demons, xenos, and others who fear the Emperor's wrath within range of its effect, who can hear it, add black dice to their checks. Do they fear the wrath of the Emperor?
They're about to.
For all intents and purposes, yes, but they can't hear you until you open the door. So
The door's open.
It is already open, I'm pretty sure, but yeah. If you want, I'll do a second maneuver so I can open the door to suffer some strain for that.
nah, you're fine. I didn't realize you had it opened. It's hard to tell at a
it's fine.
glance, considering I
So,
can
yeah.
see everything with GM view.
So yeah, everything will get +1 blue dice. All attacks gain +2 blue dice, and these guys get black dice.
All right,
Yeah, we had our generic meat shields open the door.
No.
stacking it in your favor, which is absolutely understandable.
The battle is now only kinda one-sided instead of extremely one-sided. There's a chance. I believe it's my turn now.
Yes, it would be your turn now. So let me flip to you in the turn order. Yeah, so it's your turn now. It's technically showing as his turn, but since you swapped.
I'm going to use my aim training, which is once per combat as an incidental. I can aim, giving me a total of 3 blue dice to add to take my shot at that person. Beautiful.
4 successes, 13 damage. What is their soak? I have to look up again, but that's the only thing that I really have to look up again.
Also
think
Pierce 2, and then Vicious 2? Oh, okay, so that means the critical of 2. Okay.
All right. So that would be 13 damage. They have a soak of 4, so they take 9.
What about Pierce 2?
Pierce 2. All right, so a total of 11.
Beautiful.
They are hanging on by a thread.
Listen, that is a good opening shot. That is what we want. That is what we like to see. And then I will take, like, a step back. Just to
You
make
should
it...
probably take a couple steps back out of the hallway.
Oh, yeah, there we're good. Listen, if he's gonna come after me, he's gonna come after me. I'm willing to stay here.
I do think it's really funny that once per combat, you have the ability to aim as a gunner.
Well, because aiming is you add a blue dice to your next shot. Not the shot you're about to take, but for your next round. But aim allows me as an incidental to immediately gain advantage of the blue dice.
All right, that would be your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's Big Link Large Huge's turn.
Also, getting a critical depends on advantages, I think, right?
I accidentally made a second Big Mac Huge Large. I apologize.
Extra
I saw 2 of them, I was like, oh, fuck. There's 2 of them? Son of a bitch.
Oh my god.
Update a little bit so I can accurately see what he sees. So this big figure with a massive plasma cannon from earlier moves forward and just barely sees you in such a capacity that he can't really reasonably get a shot off within the span of his turn, but he will aim.
Mm-hmm.
So, assuming you do not move from your location, he has a blue dice.
Okay.
And that is his turn. It is now the turn for Acquire. So, Equire is one of your guys. Who's going to control him for this combat duration? Alright, I'm going to volunteer Trehova to do so.
No, I want Equire.
Oh, you want Equire?
With light.
Fair
Alright, go
enough.
ahead.
Fair enough.
Alright, how much can I move him up? Hold on.
So I am basically, for the sake of brevity, playing by the core rules of D&D, and that average human movement speed is 30.
Great. I'm just thinking about how far do I want him to get in here.
Just a reminder for you all that this door here was blasted apart by the plasma gun, so it does not exist anymore.
Yep.
Understandable. I think that I will just make Equire come here, take a shot, and then maneuver back to take some strain.
Yeah, I think shooting the dude.
He already has some strain, apparently. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be there or not.
That is not supposed to be there.
Okay, so... let me look at the fucking dudes there. One of them has a big, scary weapon, and the other one
You
is
have
really
shots
fast.
on two of them. One is a more generic guy. The other one is the one with the plasma cannon that you're worried about. His shot on the gentleman with the plasma cannon is obscured, so he would be considered having cover, or greater cover, considering they're like 30 feet above you. But you can still see both of them.
I trust Equire shooting the guy with the plasma.
Alright, whatever his usual roll plus the blue die that he gets from you. However, he has 2 black die from the obscurement. It is a... let me get his range defense. I forget if it's the same as everyone else's.
Yeah, shoot the minion.
You want me to shoot the minion instead, or...?
Yeah.
I
think I can get on. I think I can get on top of the plasma dude and
I'll shoot
beat
the
him to
minion
death.
instead, then.
It's getting shot by every single person else in the room that worries me.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're going to shoot the minion, so it is a 1 range defense, so it's 3 purples total, 2 black, 2 blue.
2 black, 2 blue. Go. Yeah.
Alright, 3 successes, 2 threats.
And the Equire will suffer 2 strain to run on back.
Alright, that is not an appropriate thing for a lasgun to have, luckily, so I'm gonna do it. Had it not been a lasgun and any other gun, it would have jammed because of those threats. But, however, considering that was my first go-to, I am going to negate that, because the lasguns are reliable. That's the one saving grace of the lasguns. They don't fucking jam.
Mm-hmm.
So you deal a total of... let's see, 10 damage total. This one does not have any pierce, however, so it does take the full soak.
Quick question. How many maneuvers do we get per turn?
So you are allowed
Without
1
strain.
free maneuver per turn. You're allowed basically as many consequentials or whatever as you want.
Okay.
If you want to take additional maneuvers, you can, but additional maneuvers induce strain. Hence why
Just making sure I had the number correct.
Yep, hence why Equire took strain just then for moving after he moved already.
Mhm.
So you could like supercharge in the room and use a shit ton of strain to get there really quick. Not within like disproportionate reasons. I can veto it to a point because
Should
of.
I have taken a strain for moving after shooting?
Did you move to start? No. So that was your maneuver. That was your one maneuver. You're fine. If you had to move up to the door, shoot, and then move back, then yes, you would have.
Oh, so attacking isn't technically a maneuver.
Attacking is an action.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Attacking is considered an action. Maneuver is considered basically any other thing that doesn't involve inflicting damage
Gotcha.
in
I was
combat.
trying to read through the rules again, and I ended up confusing myself on stuff that I already
you're
do.
fine. You're fine. You're fine. So that is that shot. So basically, this is what happens. As you set up, Cece, you step in the door, take a shot at the first ganger you see. He's holding on by a thread, and you move back to avoid view. You notice at the very end of your vision the giant plasma cannon wielding gentleman coming up towards you, and he seems to be prepping and holding up the plasma cannon with the obvious intent to fire it the next chance he gets. Meanwhile, on the other side of the door, Equire comes about, and while saying some rave stuff that sounds like dementia-ridden bullshit, he proceeds to the doorway, holds up his las gun like a proper soldier, and takes a shot, pitting a round straight through the cultist's head and ricocheting off into another cultist to cause additional damage. The first cultist goes down.
Oh, that's awesome. So the guy who was about to beat my ass got...
Nope, the one guy that you shot first is dead, yes, but not the plasma guy.
Oh, okay.
Plasma guy is a separate dude, I'll tell you right now. He's a named NPC.
No problem.
But you have killed one of the generical boys, these or girls.
Awesome.
It depends on what they identify as they, them.
Yeah, I was trying to read through some stuff on figuring out like what are more maneuvers that like I need to know, because I've read a lot through the Genesys book, did not read the Dark Heresy. I read through a lot of Dark Heresy. Needed to refresh my Genesys core rulebook, like being able to like drop prone and stuff like that, and like all sorts of cool stuff where you can actually make combat like super dynamic.
Yep. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff you can do in this system that we have not been properly utilizing, but that is a different matter.
It's because if we start utilizing it, you'll start utilizing it.
Yes. All right, I'm going to re-enable my GM vision so I can properly coordinate.
Absolutely.
So it is now the time, such as multiple different units proceed to start moving up towards the edge of this terrain. One of them, you hear the sound of something dropping off of a high location. But other individuals come about looking people to shoot. And a couple of them have some view. Let me see. I wanna see the view of these minions, so I have to properly do this. Oh yeah, you know what would help if I actually gave them vision? Alright. They can barely see you from their location, so they will get at least 32. That's where these two guys are. Another one may have line of sight on CC, but really can't reach you. God damn it. Alright, so 32, you're taking a couple of shots, however, they are at a very disadvantageous angle despite the height advantage. So they will get some impediments to their thing. What is your range defense?
2.
You, 32.
It's 2.
Oh, I thought you said who.
Oh, yeah, I also thought he said who, but he definitely said a number. Yep.
You'll have to forgive my thick southern accent.
Fair enough.
Our nurse is here.
All right. So you take no shots because I just realized how I have these guys set up. They're charging towards you.
JK, their guns have bayonets on them. Brace for impact.
All right. I guess I'll have to take a turn to open the gate because it's still closed. Because you locked it.
No, I thought you bashed through it.
It's not been my turn yet.
You guys never tried to unlock that gate. The only interaction you had with that entire area was somebody throwing a Molotov through it. Like it doesn't hinder vision. It doesn't hinder small objects, but it is a wall.
to be fair, I did kind of interrupt him because he was like, "Oh, can I just like bash the gate?" And you're like, "Yeah, 1 second." But then I moved over to a door. You were answering a question or checking something for stream, and then I was at the door and I got priority.
All right, so I'm
just have to spend a turn opening the gate.
I am going to. I'll let you do a hard check on that to see if you get it up as sort of like an incidental. So let's just say roll a athletics difficulty 5. I know you're strong, so that's why I'm making it so hard. If you happen to do it, it's just open it.
You still haven't blue die.
Yeah, I feel bad because he was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna try and break the gate," and then I totally like ended up hijacking.
Sidetracked me, and I was distracted by setting things up. Yep. So yeah, nope, no dice.
Nope.
I can never call you an unfair god.
I can, son of a bitch.
Wait, so triumphs don't overdo failure?
Triumphs are a separate. So whenever you roll a triumph, you get a success and a triumph. The triumph itself is like the crit side of it.
If only I had put on kick beforehand, I would have been able to open that shit no problem.
Maybe you don't break the fence open, but you notice a weak spot in it.
I would just break it on my turn.
But it'd just be easier because of the triumph.
Okay, so now it's so that was his like retcon.
That was my retcon attempt to let him do it. Now you have to do it as a separate action.
Much appreciated, DM.
I'm still being charged by I don't know what the fuck that is.
Hey, maybe you'll get lucky and a plasma shot will melt the lock, and not you.
This dude's spitting a disco ball.
Wait, these guys might be kind of chill. Wait.
Wait, I didn't know
I kind of fuck with disco ball maces.
Oh, yeah, he's spinning a disco ball mace. Yep.
He has a disco ball mace and a fucking punch dagger.
Yeah. They are actively in the process of charging you. Meanwhile, one of them does happen to drop down into the bioluminescent water near 32. So at this point,
I mean CC.
Sorry, CC. Yeah,
you're good.
Towards the little git.
Little git.
Why are you being considered a group? That's weird. Okay.
Because I'm dummy thick.
Damn boy, here.
Damn book.
Yeah, it's giving me like the 4 icon over you. Whatever.
That's odd.
I don't know why. This is the one gentleman who you notice has anything with any range beyond melee, and it happens to be a flamer.
Well, damn.
Well, shit. Hey, just like how squats can jump a 40-foot gap, they're also immune to fire. The superstition has yet to fail me.
Fair enough. What is your defense for range? Actually, wait. Let me double check one thing because I'm pretty sure flamers have a weird rule.
I'm 1/1 with soak 5.
Flamers are usually funny because it's pretty hard to miss a flamethrower.
Says you.
Observe.
Observe.
Missing isn't the hard part, but he is going to, if he sprays that hallway, how are they going to walk through it?
Well, if he's not afraid to step into the glowing, probably corrosive liquid, I think he'll probably run through fire. Or he just hopes to shut off that hallway.
That's not how flamethrowers.
Stupid for him, however. Unless that's napalm, I'm immune to fire because I'm a squat.
I have some bad news for you.
That's just superstitious.
Okay. The way this system treats it with the flamer and how it's set up, it does not auto hit. luckily for you. But if anybody else were within the region and he hit period, everyone would get hit.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cool. So as long as you hit someone, everybody hit. What do you mean? No, that's a fucking cool rule.
Because they have the flavor. It's not cool right now.
He has it for now.
Just kill
What
him,
if I
and then I can
get it?
finally get. Just kill him, and I can finally get to use a fucking flamer.
True.
So,
you know what?
The way it works for these guys is it is just a base difficulty for that sake.
Cool.
So.
Uh-oh.
Right, it does manage to burn.
He does have a black dice. He does have a black dice from Sigismund.
True. I will have him roll that real quick.
Okay, because if he gets a fucking fail on there, I might.
Nope, nothing. All right. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to double check the burn because it does have a burn effect, and there's a roll that you have to do for it.
No. You don't gotta do that. You don't gotta fucking do that. That'd be fucking cringe. Just be nice. I'm just a whittle guy.
Weapons with the burn inflict damage over time. When burn is triggered, one target hit by the attack continues to suffer the weapon's base damage each round for a number of rounds equal to the weapon's burn rating. So it has burn 3. You are going to suffer base damage of 8 each round. It does not ignore soak, by the way, so your soak still matters in this case.
Okay. So I'll take
for 3 rounds, you can do in this case, a average, like a 2 difficulty check with your action to basically stop, drop, and roll to remove the effect. But that does mean that you cannot really shoot in that result.
Yeah, no, absolutely, that makes sense.
But the damage that is caused this time around is 9. It's not a crit of any sort, so there's that.
So the 9 minus 5 is the soak. Oh, right, never mind. He doesn't get an extra purple dice, because I do have a defense of 1/1, but like you said, the flamer does not.
It's an area kind of effect thing,
yeah. It doesn't care about that. Okay, so I'll take 4 wounds. All right, that's actually gonna deal a lot of damage every turn, so I definitely got to put that out.
Fun fact, a glancing blow with a flamethrower still sets you on fire.
Right, this is how I'm going to call for the threat that he did get, though. Minion squads do not take strain. Any strain they get is immediately converted to damage. So effectively what happens is this guy drops down, runs over to you, and spreads this flame in the area, engulfing that hallway with it. You get set aflame, and for the next 3 turns, you're basically going to take 4 damage each turn, unless you stop, drop, and roll it out. However, he does burn himself a good deal because as he was dropping down, he knocked something out of place and didn't realize it, so he takes an extra point of damage.
It'd be funny if all we needed is an extra point of damage for the fucking next guy in the horde to drop.
You needed 1 point of damage to kill the guy that Viper shot initially. So had that been the case, he would have just killed himself with his own flamethrower, but
Yeah.
sadly, it is now not the case. But there is that, at least in your favor. Alright, next turn. The other ones are not able to get into any reasonable position to do anything. So that is the end of their turn. So a strange woman, tall to an unnatural degree, with what appears to be a chain whip, proceeds to walk up and over and looks down at the group that is in the other hallway.
Your god, she's invisible. Oh wait, there she is.
She looks at you with basically just points at you all and beckons to move forward. And all of a sudden, she, so, Sigismund, you have a feeling coming from her that permeates very much like your own xenophobia, as she has hatred ecclesiarchy.
Understandable.
To balance this out, the way I'm going to do it is that, for the sake of any interactions with her, it is nulled. So she does not get an advantage, you do not get an advantage, instead of just giving her an advantage too.
Both get advantage instead, though.
So alright, yeah, I'll do it that way. She does not get the black die, instead she actually gets a blue die on attacks against you in particular. Meanwhile, you still get the benefits against her. And as she shows up, okay, I would like for Cece,
Yes.
and accordingly, for people looking in, technically the mob of gangers, to make a fear check for me upon noticing her visage.
Okay.
It is a very hard fear check, so that is a 3.
Quick question.
3 purple.
Am I in sight of them? Because I currently can only see to that north door, like a little bit to the right of it, where like that purplish blue crate is, and then that like kind of, oh, okay, it's that big creature standing on the silver crates, isn't it?
It's the one right in front of her, so yes, you can see her.
Oh, okay, I see. Oh, yep. I would have seen her a little bit ago. Okay.
What
Is
do they roll?
that General Cool? Is it Vigilance?
I just need to look up the
probably
fear
vigilance,
real
right?
quick. I
Usually
believe
cool or
it's...
discipline.
Or Resilience. Oh wait, no, not Resilience. Discipline?
Fear checks are cool or discipline.
Okay.
Alright, what's the Tell me purple.
in this case, it is a cool. It is 3 purple die total.
I'm actually fine with it being a cool. My cool is actually just a teensy bit better.
Alright, so
Cool.
that's a failure to threats.
Don't forget to add 1 blue dice.
Roll
for
your blue die.
Sigismund. Yeah, don't forget your 1 blue dice. Nice.
Alright, so CC is good. I need you guys to roll a single blue die for the generic minions. No dice on that. So your squad of randos are afraid. In this particular circumstance, let's see, what did they get? They proceed to... So their inclination, as soon as their turn comes about, contrary to whatever you want them to do, is to move into cover out of view of the strange figure. So they're basically going to duck and cover. Like, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that. Once it's their turn, technically, but they're
Where to go? Because
pretty
Portman
soon.
and you just crowd around Portman.
Yeah, Portman and Equire cannot see her currently.
Yeah, Portman, Equire, and Sigismund, like, you can sense her, but you can't see her because you're definitely not looking that way. This is the... Oh! I missed something, but since it's my fault and not yours, I am not going to postmortem do this for you, CC. Anybody else that does, though, it is actually a difficulty 4 fear check. I forgot that something else increases it.
Okay.
But you still succeeded. Those guys failed anyway.
Because unless my purple dice comes up with what, a
Failure.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Well,
even
actually,
then I still
no.
had 2 successes. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're fine.
Okay.
I'm not going to increase it for the generic gangers either.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah. The last effect they have does not affect anything relevant for the sake of this. Okay, they go up to the corner and look down at you all disdainfully, mainly looking at Cece. You manage to sort of just gulp down your rising fear and stare at her anyway, as you are currently
I'm
burning.
too worried about fire.
Yeah, you pay more attention to the fire that's engulfing you instead of the strange, otherworldly warp being before you. It is now actually 32's turn. She is not in range to do any sort of actual combat at the moment.
Also, just post the fear guidelines that exist, because why not?
Yeah, that's the stuff we got. So it is actually daunting for the effect. But that's only for anyone else who comes across her visage going forward.
Right.
And for another reason, but we'll get that if we happen upon the circumstances.
I am going to take Spur, apparently. Which means
All right.
until the end of the encounter, I take half strain.
Alrighty. And considering it's a drug injector, that is an incidental.
Alright. What do I need to roll to open this? Is it Brawn now?
You can just roll. It's a difficulty 1 attack, basically, and it has, like, let's just say 5 health. It's not hard. Unless you flub it super hard, it's not hard. Yeah, you're fine. You knock it aside. It's good. You're now totally capable of going through that.
Bro's only getting triumphs. Give him fucking something.
32 is currently feeling himself.
I mean, you were knocking open basically a barbed wire fence. That was the main obstacle in the way.
Openly, though.
I'd like to shoot the person in front of me.
Alright, I will allow you to do this, considering that wasn't really an actual attack on a character, but you will take strain, ignoring your half strain for 1 shot. And that's it. Because if I were to be a super strict DM, that would have been your action for the turn.
But instead,
Alright,
you're a super cool DM, and Trey better shut the fuck up.
Because of the attack, right?
So you have 2 blue die on your attack because of xenophobia and the hymn that's going on, yes.
Why the fuck do I have this tit back? Why do I have a black dice?
Why do you have a black die? Do you have any effect going on that at the moment that's doing that?
Not that I can think of.
Is that the
It's 'cause
effect
I'm
of your
not-
drug?
No. The drug doesn't have
Oh,
any
I
effect
think it's
till
like your
after combat.
armor or something. Didn't you have something that caused that? I vaguely remember you having some form of equipment that impeded you.
No, I changed it out for a carapace chestplate.
Odd.
Should I just ignore it?
Yeah, remove it. It is, so they have a range defense of 1, so it is a total of 3 purple, plus your 2 blue die. You do get a shot in. Does the bolt pistol have... It does have Pierce. Pierce 2.
Yeah.
So that is going to do a total of 9 damage. And you plant a round square through the head of the one swinging the disco ball flail. As they fall over, the disco ball flies off and knocks another one in the skull off screen.
God damn it. He was so chill, though.
Too bad he is now dead, though.
Now he's cool in a different way.
Not the disco polka.
You still have technically a maneuver to move in if you want to start bridging the distance. As there is nothing impeding you. The one thing I will say is that this small little bit of hallway is hard terrain, so it's a little bit harder for you to run in. You do not have enough to get in and climb up the ladder. So you can't do all of that in one turn, but you can at least get in the room.
I'm trying to, like, remember where the big guy was, because maybe moving here would still give me cover.
I will just tell you for the sake of brevity, yes, you would still have cover. You can sort of see him vaguely right here. So if you were right here, you would have like a wall cover. Plus, he isn't focused on you at the moment.
I'm going to take 2 strain and say I move twice. That way I get a hard target for my next turn.
All right.
Oh, actually, here, I'll just move up here and then I'll, like, take cover. No, wait, it has to be 2 moves. All right, I moved twice to get here.
All right. And I would like you to now roll that fear check for me. Unless there's anything related to the drugs that you have already ingested or your otherwise things that adjusts how fear works, it is difficulty 4. Alright, you did not succeed at the threat.
Blue dice.
That is on all checks, right?
Huh?
The blue die is on all checks, not just attacks, right?
Yes, it's 2 on attacks and 1 on everything else.
It's 2 on attacks because of racism, and the one from Battle Hymn is only 3 everything. Yep.
Alright,
well.
you managed to succeed. You enter in this room after climbing through what remains of the ashy rubble of the thorns that is still impeding your movement, and look up to see a strange other plane creature that does not instill joy, suffice to say, but you manage to just sort of like suck it up and pay attention to the fact that you're fighting people right now. As you look inside, there is someone immediately on your side. But
Yeah. Here's a question, because I think this might come up. If I use Frenzy, does the fear check get negated, or...
you have already passed it, so for all intents and purposes, unless they force you to do another one for some reason, you are fine.
Alright.
I forget if Frenzy does. If Frenzy mentions it, then yes. I forget what Frenzy does off the top of my head fully.
It basically just means I have to hit somebody.
I
I physically cannot run away.
In that circumstance, as long as it's related to combat, then the fear would get nullified, yes. But it is now Portman's turn.
And Frenzy means you have to make a melee attack. You can't use a range attack unless you
Yeah.
have, like, level 3.
Do you want to take control of Portman because Faithful is busy?
By the way, those guys are still technically... They are still technically here. Until their turn. The first thing they're going to do on their turn, which is last in order, is move out of the way. But they are still there.
What does Portman have? A las pistol, an axe, and a bolt gun.
That, or you can wait to control... you can control Freddy after Portman because, you know...
Yeah, I was going to control Freddy because he's right by me.
Yeah, anyways, go ahead and use Portman for now until CC comes back.
Yeah.
Well,
he's AFK for this turn. I'd like you to run him.
See, does Portman get scared by hits?
Sorry, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Hello.
roll,
You can
boost,
control
difficulty
Portman.
4.
You can control Portman instead now.
All right, yeah. So Pfeiffer, you're controlling Portman. Trey is gonna control Freddy just because of proximity.
Oh, I'm controlling Portman. Okay, where's Portman?
At the doorway at the top. Yeah.
I moved the guys out of the way for now.
Yeah. So I'm just doing that.
Okay. I don't remember what Portman...
He has a las pistol, an
pistol,
axe, and a bolt gun.
Yeah. He has ranged light, though. Is bolt gun a heavy?
It should be a light.
No, it is a
Ranged
heavy.
Okay.
Any two-handed guns is considered heavy. It's not like actually heavy, it's long arms.
Right. Okay. So I need to just have him.
You need to do his turn.
Right?
He has not seen her yet, so has not accordingly made the check. So as soon as he sees her, he will have to make it. Yeah,
Okay,
as soon as he moves into the doorway, he has to make the fear check.
Okay.
It is a difficulty 4 fear check.
Keeps coming up to me.
I'm adding
looking for his.
permissions for you guys to control the other NPCs, so it's moving the camera
and fear
around. That would be
was
why.
cool. Was this cool? Difficulty 3.
Difficulty 4. And 1 blue die.
Oh, yep.
All right. He's doing fine.
All right.
You know, some lucky rolls.
I assume he probably wants to shoot at. I'll have him shoot the big guy. Actually, you know what? I'll have him shoot the flamer in the back.
Hell yeah.
All right, so he comes up into the door, turns around, and looks at the one guy that's on the same eye level as him over here with the flamer. He steps inside. You sort of have to be here to get a proper shot, and don't forget.
Yeah. It's 3 purple, correct? For the armor?
For the armor on these guys, yes, 3 total purple because of 1 defense.
Ooh, Portman.
Oh my god. Is he supposed to be missing ones already, or...
Huh?
What?
Portman. Because he has 3 wounds already taken.
No, he is not, so I have fixed that.
Okay. So he takes a pot shot, fails immediately, and then I'm gonna have him run all the way back, to the edge of the doorway again.
He will take strain from that, so keep that in mind.
Strain.
Yeah. You said 2 strain or 1 strain?
2 strain, usually for doing an extra maneuver, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had him take 2 strain.
All right, so that is Portman's turn. He has somehow ignored the fear. It is now Freddy's turn.
I was seeing if he could see anybody without having to step in. I think he does have to take a step in now.
He can't see anybody from where he was now. He has to step in, at least into the rough zone in order to see anything.
All right, I'm going to have to take a shot at the person right by me. He can only see that person currently.
All right, so that person, considering the weird angle, he can take a shot at them, but they get he gets an additional black die for that shot because cover. Actually, 2 black die. Sorry, it's really high cover. Most of the wall is obscuring him.
Right, have him take a step forward. He can't see the woman still. He can see the plasma dude though.
Yeah, you can see the plasma dude. He barely can't see our fear-inducing friend, so he doesn't have to make the check yet.
All right, if he shoots the person behind the plasma guy, is that a hard or is that a normal check?
They are 30 feet above you as well, so they do have cover by default. So, in that case, it would be... He's far enough back that it would also be 2... It really doesn't matter who you shoot. They're all the same unit anyway, technically.
Alright, I'm shooting the person.
So, it is 2 purple. Sorry, 2 black. 2 black. 2 black, 3 purple total for defense. So the intended target is the one over here?
Yes, that's the one far away.
Alright. No dice with the bolt gun. Bolt gun fire goes over your head or past you, 32, because he is shorter than you. Does not manage to hit on target. Ricochets and blasts on the wall in the far distance, but does no notable damage. And the bolt gun hears, after he fires a few rounds on it, he suddenly hears a click. As the gun jams and needs to be unjammed next turn for him to use the bolt gun.
Why did it jam? He has 2 advantage.
Oh, sorry, advantage is not that. He gets another blue on his next roll.
Alright, he's taking one step back.
Other direction. Alright, that does induce strain if you move again.
Yep. Well,
So,
I mean, if I'm gonna do strain, I might as well fucking move further back.
Yeah.
Let me move him here.
Alright. It is now the turn of those guys. They are going to now move over here. And be like, this ain't worth the money, man. Ella is going to walk around my leg, almost stepping on my push-to-talk key.
Anything you can roll to, like, fight the fear?
I think a fear lasts so many rounds. It's like dazed and other stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
But there's no, like, I can't make another cool check, one difficulty down every turn.
Yeah, the fact is that they have to flee in terror for this turn. That's the extent of it. Next turn, you have control again. But they're just effectively useless for this turn. Right, moving along, back to the top of the turn order, we have CC again.
Beautiful. I'm gonna run my coordination check to roll. Check failed. I'd like to use a glory so that I don't
Continue to burn.
Yeah.
Yep, go ahead and re-roll that. You have one blue die, yeah, because it's not attack, right?
Yeah, it's one blue or two for attacks.
A wash.
All right. A wash. So
All
I'll
right,
take
so
3
take an
points.
additional
I guess I'll go fuck myself.
Because it's 8 and then my
8
soak
base
of 5.
damage minus your soak. Yep, so 3 damage. And unless you manage to successfully do it again, it's going to be another 2 turns of that because it's burn 3.
Yep.
That also was your action, so you can't freely shoot as well. You can maneuver move out of the way, though, if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna move around this corner.
And that's your turn.
Alrighty.
You sure you don't want to?
Alright, I'm ready to be attacked.
Also, since are you sure you aren't about, you don't want to look at the guy who's about to come and flamethrower you in the face again?
I mean,
Nah.
If he's going to, he's going to. You can't really stop him.
Alright. Sigismund. Do you want to use your thing to continue your can't?
Yes, I have to spend a maneuver on that. The racism doesn't need anything else, and I can take a terrain for a movement if I want to move around the corner. Let me double check the range of my crossbow first.
It's enough.
It's enough, thank you. Whoa.
So the way I'm going to rule it for you, because you have opposing hatreds on one another, is that you do not have to make the fear check at full potency. You have to still make a 2 difficulty, but it's not the full 4. So 2 purple die.
Or discipline. Because usually you said for me it would be discipline, but
discipline because you're aware of it. You felt the presence.
There, and 2 difficulty.
Yes, 2 difficulty total. Yep, you're fine.
Yep. Great. And also advantages. There is a thing where if you get a lot of advantages, you can maybe help other people with fear checks. So.
Yep. Yeah. Effects of fear.
Why are you running away? What are you so scared for? It's just a woman.
Why are you running?
I'm scared of women.
Anyways,
So you're using like the stand with me kind of thing. Anybody else who has to make a fear check against that gets an additional blue die for said fear check.
Anyways, the only people I can really see is her and the fucking
plasma dude. The plasma dude is our worst angle. So she's like near the edge of the crate. She's only 1 black die for hitting.
Great.
He would be 2.
Shoot her leg, make her fall off.
So in total for the shot, it's 2 blue die because of your effects and 1 black die because of her cover.
And
difficulty-
allies, but it's fine if you also want to do it to affect me because you know.
We'll do it for this one because I already said it going forward now.
Fair. Okay, so 2 blue dice, 1 black dice, and what difficulty?
Difficulty 4 total purple die because she has a defense of 2.
Right. Do I want to reroll that? Maybe. Let me suffer 2 strain for moving, and I'll just use fucking what was it called? True fate to suffer 2 strain and take up story point. So I'll just reroll for free without doing the funny clicky.
So total of 4 strain, but he gets to reroll a shot. Go ahead.
So no, but a triumph.
It's a triumph. All right. You do not get the benefits of whatever a triumph might do if you hit, but there is still use. That target's next check, you can increase the difficulty of it for it. So the whatever next action, attack, or whatever they do has an additional purple die.
Let me double check the stuff for combat.
Upgrade difficulty of target's next check. Upgrade an ally's next check. Do something vital. In quotation marks, which would be at my discretion.
You hit
Put
her.
out the
it's
fire
flashing
with
against
your
her
beautiful
face.
voice.
Now I have the arrow like glance off her face, and now she's no longer scary because they're like, "Hey, wait a minute, this is just a normal person. We can kill this bitch."
Yeah,
That'll
no.
make her hit a fucking crate and make her fall.
Yeah, no dice in that respect.
But yeah, no.
You could do either of the other 2 options. You can make her check more difficult, or an ally's check, one ally's check better.
She can bleed. She can die.
Her check more difficult.
All right, so her next check is going to have an additional purple.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
All right, it is now Plasma Boy's turn. Let's see what he's... Turns, looks down at the big man with the sledgehammer who just shot his ally. Successfully, at least. And because of the aim, is going to take a shot towards 32 with the plasma cannon.
Alright, add 3 difficulty to that. 2 for my ranged defense and 1 for hard target.
Alright.
I made
And 1
2...
black dice because of Sigismund.
And they do not get... They get a boost because of the aim. Or the steady aim for next turn that they did at the end of last turn.
Write me down, Zeus. You don't have the bomb.
Plasma cannon hurty.
I eat plasma cannon like you for breakfast.
So that is it's a backpack woman, blast 12. Oh yeah, it's blast.
It doesn't hit Freddy. Freddy's back here.
Yeah, it does hit his friend, the friend there at least.
You hurt my friend. Blows up his friend.
Right, he shoots the big blast of stuff at you. However, in the proximity of this, he cares very little about his own ally. And that ally, still stands. Barely. Barely. Most of their body is now fucking plasma melted, but they're somehow still standing. As they take 8 damage. And you take 18 minus your soak damage.
Alright, I take 11.
Alright.
Holy shit.
Green is actually your strain, I think. I think you're flipping the pools.
No, this is wounds.
Yeah.
Are you on your character sheet?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, that is
It's just
good
not
there.
green anymore.
It's just not green anymore.
No.
For our colorblind viewers, I am at 1.
In response, however, because of the threats generated, you are allowed one free maneuver as an incidental. So you can move, aim, something or other, as long as it's like a maneuver kind of thing. You are allowed to do it for free right now. So that is for you, 32, for Trey.
Wonderful. Let me just finish groaning in pain.
Do you want to move or anything?
Can I guard and add an extra black dot A check against me for the rest of the turn?
Yeah, as long as that's a maneuver.
It is.
Then you are allowed. Go ahead. So that's an additional black for anything attempting to hit you again.
Yeah.
Alright. That is his turn. All right.
Can we have Steve roll for the enemies for the rest of combat?
No, fuck you.
I'm trying to send
You'll use up all my good
Equire
rolls.
to, murder one of the two fucking guys right now. What?
Equire going in?
So 30 feet to move, correct?
Yeah, and there's no like difficult terrain in between here and there, so you're
Right.
good.
What is happening over here? Oh my god. Would Equire win in melee? Definitely.
We'll see.
Does Equire have to do a fear check? I assume so.
Yes. It is a difficulty
assume
4.
It would be hard to hit someone with a flamethrower who's like in melee range.
I mean, you could still attempt to do a melee attack. He only has a knife, though.
Also, does Equire have to roll the fear check, or did he already
Yes,
do that?
he
I
does.
see.
He has not seen her yet. As he comes in, he sees her. So, roll a difficulty 4.
Discipline and cool are the same, so it doesn't matter. He
Yeah, fair
gets,
enough.
Blue dice by default because he has a silly light, and then he gets one more from my thing and another one from that. He's fine.
Alright, he's doing good. Are you going to try to knife this flamethrower dude?
Can he shoot him in the back or not?
I mean, yeah, if you want.
I could also shoot a guy here, but yeah, who do you think is more dangerous? The flamethrower guy about to murder CC or 32 dying?
Oh, absolutely, it's 32. Don't you ever worry about me. I never put myself in a position that I won't
My life
immediately
for hire.
regret.
Here's the difference. 32 is at like 1 HP. CC is still burning, but is around the corner and out of view, so...
This guy will probably target fucking Equire, seeing that he's right in his back, but Equire could also fucking exit
Keep in
with
mind
him
they're a
by-
mob, so you can say who is your designated primary target, and any additional fall-off damage goes to the other dude.
Yeah.
So
I think I'll just target the 32's dude first, because yeah,
Right.
that's more...
So a last gun shot against him, or her.
Yep. Who knows?
Yep,
It's an enemy
go
of an emperor. It's an it.
against that
It's an
cultist bitch. Gotcha. Cool. It is... They have defense 1, so difficulty 3 shot. Alright,
Shoot.
So, accordingly, what happens here? Equire comes into the room, sees this strange warp figure, goes, "Ah! An enemy of the Emperor!" Charges in, continues in, sees the flamethrower dude, then sees the other one off in the corner attacking a very wounded ally, takes an immediate pot shot and plants around between her eyes. And just as the flamethrower gentleman somebody's coming at him, Equire butts him in the butt of his las gun, dealing extra damage. So, they were 1 HP away from another unit dying. So basically, it took four damage.
Also, was there a fucking hold on?
Ekbar runs out of
Any
the room.
reason
Everybody's
to? I don't think that we need to move Ekbar away because we need him to also take some damage. So.
See yourself.
Yeah, I think that we leave him there. Anyone else disagrees?
That's fine.
All right. Next turn.
If Ekbar gets atomized, then it's fine. At least he didn't die coughing up his lungs.
Worst case, we could turn him into the company servitor.
Considering the awkward angle, I'm actually going to have them do an athletics check for this, because they're attempting to very quickly descend a total of like 30 feet.
Just you wait, son of a bitch. I'm going to get him.
Good.
All right, that's a fail. Let's see how much they take. I'm just going to roll 1d3.
Cool.
Dude takes 2 damage falling off of the top there.
If he had died, it would have been really funny.
Yes, it would have been hilarious, but sadly, no dice for you in that respect. He comes up behind our friend Ekbar, and the flamethrower one.
Flamethrower. He doesn't want to murder his friend.
Backs up corner. And attempts to wreath the hallway down here in Prometheum.
Will that even reach 32?
It's not going to hit 32 proper, but it is going to impede his movement should he try to move in further. But first, I'm going to do the guy on Ekbar instead.
This man thinks I expect to survive this account.
No, Mr. 32, I expect you to die.
Listen, I got 10 strain left. I'm about to use it all.
Hell yeah.
Right, target, Ekbar, that, not that button, it's the other button, that one there. This weapon. It is a 1 black setback. Ekbar's melee defense is 1, so it's 3 difficulty. And he misses. Ekbar somehow notices quick enough that the dude drops behind him, probably because of the grunt of pain from when he almost breaks his legs. Turns around and ducks underneath the sorry, not claw, swingy thing.
Or maybe he notices a shiny coin on the floor.
I'm wondering where this last guy went.
He's right here.
Isn't he there already? He's literally next to the guy you spawned in. There.
Yeah, he's right here.
He's there.
I'm just fucking blind, okay.
Yes.
Thank you for pointing it out. I knew there was supposed to be at least one other person. I just couldn't bloody see them properly. They
Also try to make the jump.
Yeah, they also try and make the jump. It is same difficulty.
Yeah.
They're fine. The threats
They
mean
got
nothing
the
in this circumstance. Mostly matters for, like, things that are opposed in this circumstance. Considering it was for whether or not they took damage, it doesn't matter. And they are
these crates.
30 feet high.
I don't think I could jump 30 feet, no matter how good my athletics is.
Yeah, no, that's like your entire movement. They are jumping down from up top, though, so they're able to make that check. All right. They are going to charge up to you with a strange pronged spear.
All right. it'd
What
be
is your
3
melee
blacks.
defense?
2.
All right, and you have that other thing because of the double move, right?
Yeah.
All right, so total of 5 difficulty.
It would be black dice. So I guarded. There's a black dice from Sigismund.
Yep,
and
I already
it's
added the
just
black die.
increased difficulty. So it'd be 3 difficulty.
You said what's your melee defense?
2.
All right, it's base 2, so it adds 2. So it's 4 difficulty. 1 setback. I don't know why it's giving them a boost.
He
All right.
succeeded against. It should be 5. 2 maneuvers. So it's 1 more difficult.
You confused me with what you were saying.
My apologies. I am not a smart man.
Base.
Yep, alright, so that negates it. They take some threats, they swing wide as they're attempting to hit you, and in their attempt to recover, they manage to inflict themselves with another black die on their next move, and you with a blue die on your next attack.
Quick question. Didn't you set this entire hallway on fire?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, as he drops down, the flamethrower goes off.
He's just going to set his friend on fire.
Yes.
Alright, I guess that helps.
Yes. He failed anyway.
He is unable to get the flame to catch because of the water that he just stepped into like a dumbass. And is currently spending his time punching his flamer to get it to work again. As that is the end of his turn.
Damn. Flames don't flame through sewer water. I didn't know that.
Yeah, who'd have thought? Meanwhile, looks up, sees her, drop down next to him, and lift up a massive length chain whip with a bear trap on the end of it.
That's bad.
And takes it back and whips it forward.
I'd be horrified if I wasn't so impressed with the craftsmanship.
And because of another effect, would somebody please roll him another fear check?
I will.
Oh.
For she induces an additional fear check on engaging in combat, in melee
He
combat.
gets 3 blue dice total and 2.
I'm gonna spend my downtime rolling.
It's a total of 4 purple dice.
I think it was 3 blue dice total, so just
Rolling,
roll.
rolling.
No.
Try to get the fire out.
He is afeared. But before we worry too much about that, she gotta try and hit him.
Blast.
Her setback is still in effect because it's not in combat against you particularly, Sigismund, so she does have a black.
And also the fucking extra difficulty from shooting her.
Induced difficulty. And Equire's melee defense is 1.
Yep.
Incredible.
You did roll the extra difficulty for the extra dice. Yeah, you did, because he only has 1 difficulty. For fucking 1 defense.
Alright,
I am using a ruin point to reroll.
Yes.
Let's go! It's even worse!
Use another one.
Nah, she has 3
it is-
advantages, so it's not worse.
I can use another one, max 1.
Yeah.
It is actually better because of the advantages, though. So her next attack is going to be additional blue.
What 6 failures do, though?
The failures just mean that she failed. They do not do anything beyond. They don't count as like additional advantage or disadvantage or whatnot.
Critical.
Those are basically 2 separate pools stacked right next to each other. Yeah, no crit failure. Crit failure would effectively be 4th threat.
Yeah.
Or a despair, or whatever it's called, I forget.
Despair.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yeah.
If I hit this dude's plasma gun, can I make it explode?
Actually, that is one of the effects of the weapon. Gets hot.
Neat.
It's not letting me check it properly from a sheet, but it is an effect. So yes, basically, there is a chance of it blowing up in certain circumstances. Exactly which I forget, but we will find out momentarily. All right, you have this guy with a spear in front of you. You have a additional blue die against him. Do you want to try and smash his face in?
Or are we...
Oh, yeah, you can attempt to run past him.
Wait, actually, isn't it an attack of opportunity if you run away from fucking, you know?
Attack of opportunity is sort of its own thing, so instead of but he got like 3 threat on his attack, so I'm going to, you don't get the blue dice, but you do ignore attack of opportunity.
Yeah, even then you would still be within his melee range, technically. If you want to go for the big bitch, but yeah.
Yeah, if we were going by D&D rules, you would be fine still, because you're still engaged in melee range with them. But no.
My current plan
you're
is
fine.
currently to move here.
Alright, charge out and up. You manage to push him aside non-lethally and clamber up the ladder. Take 2 strain just because of the pure distance of it.
It'd be 1. I still got the drug.
1 strain, gotcha. Right, your half strain thing. And you go up, and you're up against this dude. You may go ahead and attempt to beat the shit out of him. He has a total of 2 melee defense.
Would you say that's moving straight towards him?
I'll give you your charge.
Alright, thank you.
Technically, half of the straight movement was at a diagonal up a ladder, but fuck it.
I ran straight at him. There just happened to be verticality in the way.
Also, I like how Equire managed to get away from a whip with a bear trap.
Yeah, she managed to whiff.
Bro isn't the most killed guardsman, he's the luckiest.
If I aim for his plasma gun and hit him and crit, can I still knock him prone?
Depending on what you get from your successful hit, assuming you succeed, will decide how much extra bullshit I'll allow you to do. That's the beauty of the system.
I'd say that you're probably better off aiming for him with how much fucking damage you deal anyways, but we'll see. It's up to you.
Yeah,
anyway.
you know, that's fair. Alright,
Even then, if you blow up the plasma, you might just murder everyone.
Yeah. 4 purple plus the 2 blue from Sigismund's effect.
What's
I believe
his
it's...
brawn?
What? His brawn?
Is it... Yeah, is it equal or lower than mine?
Bro has to carry around that plasma cannon with ease. He has 4 brawn.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
I want that extra blue dice.
You finally met someone nearly as swole as you are.
Don't you have... You also have 1 blue dice from charge, so that should be 3 blue dice and 4 difficulty.
Yeah, so you get the charge bonus, the 2 from Sigismund. Oh, charge is extra damage, not blue die. Alright, so 2 blue die, 4 purple, and otherwise regular roll.
Alright, what happens when you hit max strain?
Go unconscious.
Alright, I will aim 4 times.
You cannot do that many maneuvers in one turn.
Can do...
You don't like 2 maneuvers.
You can also only aim twice at a time.
Oh, max. Alright, I can aim twice then.
You can aim once though, because you already moved as a maneuver. Unless Tristan was to allow it.
Yeah, and you also had... I also forced you to take some strain because you had to use the ladder too, so... I'll let you have 1 aim.
Which would be 2 fucking... It's 1 for you because of half.
Yeah. How many blue dice is that so far? 2, 3,
aim adds
1.
1, right? So a total of 4 blue die, 4 purple die, and your regular roll otherwise.
No, it's 3 blue dice.
3 blue die, right, charge is extra damage. So, yeah.
Yeah, so 2 from...
2 from Sigismund, 1 from your
from
aim, and it's a difficulty 4 check total, so 4 purple die. That is everything.
It's taking a while. I'm trying to make sure this guy fucking dies.
Oh yeah, I totally get you. I totally
Unless
get
you
you.
also have something from your drugs, which...
I can frenzy and add 2 blue die. Or add automatic successes.
Weren't you already frenzying?
He wasn't frenzying, he was asking about it earlier. He mentioned it, but didn't say he was using it. So yeah, if you want to, as an incidental, because it's you and you have these drug injectors, you can frenzy on your way over.
You take double damage in frenzy? I don't think that matters by now.
No, you take...
He has 1 HP.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He adds success, and I added success into advantages.
He adds a success, you add a success to advantages. So it's not additional blue die, it's just straight up advantage, right?
Yeah.
Alright, go ahead.
Alright, I'll frenzy. Success, 2 advantages, 3 blue die, 4 difficulty.
4 purple.
And add 2 damage for the rush. Yeah, it's 2.
Yes.
If this misses, this is gonna feel very bad.
Oh god. Oh, you also crit, so you do knock him down.
Right? Weapon with tutorial one.
I didn't aim at his weapon, or else I would have had more black die. So this is just hitting him, but man,
Alright, let me remember his soak and hit points. Health. Or wounds, sorry, it's called wounds.
Damn, if only I had a triumph. Those are just successes, though.
You do have like 4 advantages, so that is about equivalent to a triumph, just barely not.
Also, knockdown triggers generally requires 2 advantages to activate, seems like.
It's just the crit effect.
Fair.
Alright. You knock him prone. He is disoriented. However,
since I maneuvered right here, does he get knocked prone off of the fucking container? Because I moved here for that specific reason.
I will have him roll a hard athletics, like a 4 difficulty athletics, and if he manages to succeed, he doesn't fall off.
Alright, 4 advantages. That equals 1 triumph. Do something vital.
I think that 1 triumph is trying to throw him off already.
It's why he has to make such a difficult check for this.
Yep, and don't forget a black die.
And I will allow you to use 1 glory to add an additional difficulty if you would like.
Alright, he's already taking 18 damage. So
if you want to do it, you can, but I don't think it will be very necessary. Up to you.
I spent 3 advantages to negate his defense. Or...
Alright, so you know what? I'm gonna roll of cool this. Roll... As long as you use a glory, he falls down.
I'll take that. For the other 3 advantages...
And I'm going to have him roll a,
Can I cheat a little bit and ask a question?
Sure, go ahead.
If I negated his defense, does he die?
Oh no, defense... As for his soak, I'm basically already accounting for his soak being negated. He is still alive.
That's 1. I'll spend the other 3 advantages. His plasma gun is damaged.
Alright, damaging his weapon. I am going to have him roll a difficulty 3 cool check. If he succeeds, he holds on to his plasma cannon. He does not. He drops his damaged plasma gun up top as he falls down.
If only that could fall right by his friend and blow up. That would be nice.
Oh god, no, I think it's a plasma weapon. It will kill all of us. Probably.
As he crashes to the bottom, he looks up to the sky. And it was, how much total damage was it if we ignore soak?
18.
18?
Yep.
That was the wrong button. Alright, give me just a second.
Also, for the next 6 turns, he has a black die to every single thing he does.
Real.
Yep. He falls off, losing his plasma cannon, hits the ground at the bottom before you. And for a second says nothing. Then, as you peer over the edge down at him, he opens his eyes up, looks up at you, and says, "Ouch."
I assume he has to spit to see which way is up currently.
He very shakily will have to get up next turn, but for now he's still prone. And he is barely bloodied, if you know what that means.
Under half.
In this case, it's at or under half. So I'll just tell you, he's at half health.
Great.
I gotta hit him again.
You gotta hit him again, and as hard as he just did.
I got him again.
Alright. It is now Portman's turn.
32 to be fair, I'm pretty sure that big hammer falling down might deal a lot. Anyways.
Dear God, from the top rope.
It is now Portman's turn.
It is CC. Faithful, are you alive? You're still muted.
No, you're good. I just didn't want to talk over. I was letting him have his math moment.
That's fair. I'm gonna go piss in the meanwhile while you make Portman do something.
Yeah. Portman or Equire?
You are Portman, he is Equire, because they both share them. His mentality behind him controlling Equire was they both have candles on them.
Love that.
16 candles?
Something like that.
Let me try to highlight everyone so I can actually see the entire battlefield.
But yeah, it is Portman's turn.
He's already succeeded the fear check, right?
Yes, so he doesn't have to worry about that anymore.
Okay. Sorry, let me try and pull him in here real quick to give him a little look around. Okay, so which of these... So, without having to come out... Oh, that guy's prone?
He's the one that
he's
got
up
knocked
top.
off.
Yeah, he's...
Yeah.
Oh,
He's on the ground. He fell off the top of the crates.
Oh, okay. Well, then fucking... Yeah, he's definitely gonna take a shot with... Ooh, probably Las Pistol. What bonuses do you get for someone being prone?
I do not recall 100% off the top of my head.
You just want to call it a blue dice? Or take away a difficulty?
Prone characters are easier to hit with certain combat checks and fighter. Character gains blue when attacking a melee target with a melee check, and they suffer black when making a melee attack from prone.
Alright, well, he's gonna take a shot.
It's actually technically supposed to be harder to hit them with ranged attacks, but you're right next to him in this circumstance, so I'm going to ignore that.
Okay. Yeehaw.
Last pistol shot to the guy.
Is that the right prone? Is it talking about like prone, like laying on the ground versus knocked
Yes.
down?
Yeah.
There is a slightly harder dent in his armor. And he says,
And
that is that.
I'll just kind of keep him there. Is there any point to... No, really not a point to backing up right now.
Considering he's prone and you have a las pistol, I'm just going to negate those threats, by the way.
Yeah. Fair enough. Appreciated.
Yep, that would be that turn. Next would be Freddy. That would be your friend, Mr. 32.
Yep. Oh, you can shoot that guy.
Yeah, he has a pretty clear shot.
But I got a better idea. Actually, wait a minute. Frey hasn't seen that woman yet.
He has not.
We'll go with the clear shot.
Yeah.
Bolt gun, 2 blue, difficulty 2.
2 is the default, range defense 1, so 3. The defense adds to the initial 2.
Frey hasn't moved. I'm going to have him aim twice. I'll take
All
2
right.
strain.
Take some strain, aim twice, don't move, and take a shot. Go ahead. Alright, that is 11 damage with Pierce 2.
Yep.
The bolt round from Freddy's gun goes through the area of Ash, pierces into the side of the skull of this hedonist who has very quickly turned around wondering what the fuck as a giant hulking form runs past him, and then goes into his skull and explodes immediately upon reaching his brain matter, scattering him across the ground.
Alright, 4 advantages. How do I want to spend this? How can I spend this? The guy is dead.
I am going to increase the difficulty of the checks of the remaining grunts.
That's fine.
Yeah, that works.
And now it is your grunts' turn, who have successfully recovered from their fear, so they can move and act as normal.
Fantastic.
Sigismund just looks over at them and is just like, "Stop bitching," and they're like, "Yes, sir!"
Literally.
Man, grunts are kind of bad at everything.
Where are they at? Oh, they're
Generic ganger.
Yeah, they were just on top
Oh
of
yeah,
me.
I haven't really properly adjusted them.
Do they need to take another fear test if they go forwards, or...?
You can see her from here.
Yeah, they can.
There, I've successfully adjusted their stuff. They are armed with generic bolt pistols, so that's what you have available to them. They can see that one dude from there, and that is the situation.
Not sure if I can send them where Portman is, or at least up there.
Yeah, you can move there.
Okay. Do we want to kill another random grunt, or do we want to kill the guy who used to have a fucking last...
You do not have a clear shot on the plasma cannon dude, so any shot attempt on him would induce 2 black.
Did he seemingly have anything else on him or not?
He had, I can have you roll a check to see if you noticed, or one of you noticed.
Sure, I'll roll a check. Roll the check.
Yeah, I feel like 32 making a check makes the most sense.
The equivalent of perception.
So
Yeah.
perception?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just normal check.
Yep, just raw perception check.
Also, I think that I want to move the random grunts. I'll just show you where, right here with their movement.
Alright.
Because I
Yeah.
want to put them in the thick of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, you noticed as he fell down that he appeared to have some form of pistol at his hip. However, the threats mean you do not know what type.
Okay,
Alright.
so it could be all the way from a last pistol to a fucking destroyer of universes.
Yep, as far as you know.
Anyways,
Or it could be that gun from Fallout.
oh my god. Anyways, they get a fucking better shot at him that they are right next to him and he's prone.
It doesn't improve it, but it negates the disadvantage that you would have. So, yeah, it's just a straight shot.
Yeah.
Technically, in the rules, prone is supposed to induce a black. on ranged attacks and a blue on melee attacks. But in this case, you're right next to him, so I'm negating that.
It's like how in D&D, when you're close to someone, you actually get a fucking bonus to shooting people up close. But yeah. Anyways, do they get 3 shots with their bolt pistol or only 1?
There are technically 3 of them, and they're moving as a mob. So yes, you can shoot 3 times.
Shoot him 3 times. Gun him down, boys.
Literally.
Rattle him, boys.
Do them one at a time, just because of how things are working.
And what difficulty?
It is a 4 difficulty total because he has a 2 range defense.
Oh yeah, I'll still do it because it's funny. They have 2 yellows in range, so yeah, and they still have my blues. First one fails.
1 miss.
Second one also fails.
And their gun jams.
There's no fucking way.
And last one also
You
fails.
gotta be kidding me.
They go up to the guy who's prone on the ground and literally shaking their guns in such a way that their shots miss somehow.
There's still some lingering fear from the strange entity as they come in.
I'm rolling for the grunts.
Yeah, that one don't count. But they come in. You see, so this is what you see 32 as you're peering over the edge, because for all intents and purposes you're like 1 tile forward. You can go ahead and move yourself
Did they
there.
just walk in and shoot at that man?
They come in, they're all shivering and like remaining fear from the thing, and they all point their bolt pistols at the ground and take a shot, but for each shot he just rolls slightly to the side. And he's just like,
I prefer it more like a Pulp Fiction where he just ran like, pow, 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 and they all missed.
Nah, he's just casually like rolling to the side and dodging each round that they're not even trying to readjust their aim as they finally pull the trigger. And all 3 of them miss and hit into the ground.
Stop shooting with your eyes closed.
Yeah, all of them closed their fucking eyes as they went to shoot.
Yeah, basically. And that is their turn. I believe we are now back to the top of the turn order with Cece.
Yes.
Try to be not on fire again.
Listen, I'm trying, but my coordination is.
Here's another option that you have that may or may not be preferable. Moving through that water will instantly remove it and will not cost an action. So you can run through the sewer water and get rid of the flame if you want.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. What?
As far as I'm concerned, you do have to move like here through the water. So there you go.
Okay.
You have to move through the stream, but now you're there. And you are in melee range of both of the basic grunts.
Am I? Okay. Which basic grunts? Oh, the one that's laying down and the one that's...
You should probably kill that flamer before he lights all 3 of y'all up.
Yeah, where is he? Is he...
He's immediately to your left.
There he is. Howdy, buddy. Let's go ahead and use one of these. Add 2 blue, up the difficulty by 1.
All right.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Maul. No pierce or anything.
No. Nope. It's remember the maul is like my tool. It's like essentially a giant...
Yeah, it's basically a wrench.
It's
you do a pretty hefty lump on him, but he's still standing and looking at you a little bit more pissed because of, you hurting him.
Fair.
It would be Sigismund.
I'm no longer on fire.
Yeah, you aren't on fire anymore, so no more damage from that.
Always on fire.
Give me a second because checking something in the background, so yeah.
It's like my mother always said, light a man on fire, you'll keep him warm for a night. Light a man on fire, you'll keep him warm for the rest of his life.
Yep.
Damn.
And much like punching someone in the dark, it is a victimless crime.
Shut the fuck up, fucking Seth.
Setting someone. A victimless crime.
Seth's scene touch line, it's great.
It's a Badger line, actually.
No, Badger quoted it from Seth Zintach. He even says it in the video. No,
Okay,
didn't
so
Seth say that? I've been literally rewatching his compilations on repeat nonstop. I know this shit. I know all of the Russian Badger lore.
Is it
I think your microphone changed.
Oh, did it?
Is it a maneuver or a free action to pull out your weapon? Although I'm pretty sure that it's like I constantly have my crossbow out, so.
I think I accidentally knocked one of my thing. To pull out a different weapon, I think it's a maneuver technically. Unless you have something that turns it into an incidental, like a quick draw.
Crossbow out normally, so yeah.
I do want to say the stream still sounds nice, and we can all hear everyone still.
Good stuff. I haven't suddenly randomly been muted by something I didn't pay attention to. That's good.
I'm just gonna, with my crossbow, try to shoot the random grunt.
Gotcha.
What difficulty?
The random grunts have a... Are you shooting? Range defense 1.
Yes. Okay.
Do you not have any melee defense?
Oh, no. None of you have melee... Actually, I forgot. This is my fault, but they actually have 3 melee defense. They're harder to hit in melee. I should have done that for CC, but, yeah.
How about I roll a black dice? Do you want to just do that?
No, I forgot entirely about it, so it's my bad. You get the advantage of that.
I was gonna say, I'm always willing to, make a little changes.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. But yeah, they have 1 range defense. And the one immediately here is not in any form of cover, save your allies. And unless you get, like, so many threats that it's insane, you won't hit anybody else.
Anyways, I can just shoot this guy, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, cool. Triumph, so, I get to do something vital instead.
You should also have another blue die.
No, I do not get battle him. I only get racism.
So keep in mind, the vital thing is a suggestion. All of those are technically suggestions, and the vital implies that you have to make a case for what you want to have happen, and then I have to approve it.
My case was, hey, I want this plasma gun to fall down and blow up. That was a little too much.
Make it so that they fucking have to crouch down into like a disadvantageous position, so the next attack towards them will be like
I will negate their defense for the rest of the turn.
Hell yeah.
So no melee defense. That's a total of 3 defense down the drain. And no range defense.
Wait, Sigismund, do you not get your own 2 blue dice?
He does not get both. No, technically the him is only applying to allies, not himself. I had it happen that one time because I forgot about it, but yeah.
Hey, that actually makes it a lot more fair.
Also, let me double check something with why is this door closed there? Someone clicked the button by accident. Maybe.
Probably.
I think I'll suffer the strain to move here so I can actually move at target more people easily.
Fair enough.
Or could I also move in where Portman is?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
It is a tight space, so there will be some disadvantages if you're trying to do anything that requires, like, arm span movement, but you can move into there.
Yeah, I mean, all I need is to fucking aim, so...
Yep. Alright, the big boy on the ground, it's his turn, and he spends his maneuver standing up from prone. He's disoriented and waving about, but he opens up the little flap and pulls out his sidearm, which induces some strain.
What is his sidearm
And
now?
he points a plasma pistol at CC.
Understandable.
Come on, man. Alright, 2 black die.
And he cannot aim or anything at you. He has the 2 black die, one from Sigismund's whole effect, and another one from the disorientation. What is your range defense?
1.
Right, so it's a difficulty 3.
Let's go!
And he washes with it and just shoots wide. And the plasma somehow dissipates in the water and does nothing. And that is his turn. It is now Equire's turn. There is a scary lady with a whip swinging at you, and his instinct, because of the fear, is to attempt to get away.
Would it be...
So,
Way?
moving... Yeah, that's probably the closest and easiest path to get away. He starts moving in that direction, and I'm going to give a attack of opportunity from both the generic and from the fancy lady. Both of them are without any like advantages or disadvantages. They're just raw. So, all right. The generic boy misses.
Hey, we can breathe, by the way. Y'all don't have to be so tense. How long are you going to bank on this roll? Jeez.
You forgot to give her a black dice.
I said that it was without any benefits or disbenefits because of the attack of opportunity. I did say that.
Then I am
just a raw. So that is a whip attack against Equire with her weapon, and I need to weapon with ensnare binds a foe and restricts their movement. When ensnared is triggered, one target hit by the attack becomes mobilized for a number of rounds. So he attempts to start running away, and she's like, "Nuh-uh." Whips her bear trap at him, and it wraps around his leg, inflicting damage and stopping him in his tracks. So Equire has a total of 5 soak. Doesn't do too much excessive damage, per se.
It deals strain damage. So it takes 4 strain instead.
Resilience. Can somebody roll resilience 1?
Risky. The weapon has this stun damage thing, which apparently makes it deal. Or where is it? Fucking. It was something.
Yeah, I see.
Sure. There he deals. Yeah.
He fails that check, so that is
a blue dice.
All right. Roll the 1 blue die. If it doesn't succeed, then he takes a hallucinogenic effect.
I'll roll the...
Nope. All right. Hallucinogenic. Table 5-2 hallucinogenic effects.
Dear God, the trees, they're speaking binary.
They're coming. My hands. The character believes his hands have turned into slimy tentacles, or perhaps the flesh has begun to strip off the bone in bloody lumps. Regardless of the particulars, the character drops everything he is carrying and spends the duration staring at his hands and screaming. They are staggered and immobilized.
Huh.
So what happens is Equire's like, Demon! Demon! Praise the Emperor! Get away! And he starts to run away to his left. But as he attempts to get away, is ensnared and dragged back slightly by a bear trap suddenly ensnared around his leg, and begins to look back at the demon, and then looks down at where he was holding his las guns, and all you guys see is him go, "Arr! By the Emperor!" as he drops his las gun in the water and starts slamming his hands against each other. Meanwhile, what he's seeing is 2 very gross tentacles coming out of where the stumps of his wrists were, and starts beating them against each other in hopes of destroying whatever demon has possessed him. And is now just panicking like a
So for some reason, his strain on his token isn't tracked, but his wounds are to his character sheet. Because he's supposed to be at 6.
I don't think I've linked actor data. Yeah, there we go. There we go, now it's fixed.
Because he had 2 strains before, so he's supposed to be at 6 there. Anyways.
Right. He attempted to get away. That was his turn. It is now the grunt's turn. There are 2 grunts, one of whom pulls up a flamethrower and goes, fuck it. And attempts to burn, moves to the side slightly and attempts to burn you all through the water.
No, in what way is he targeting? Like so, or?
Yeah, it's this entire, it's blast 8. So it's up to 8 targets around, including allies. So the other grunt gets it too. But he's basically just targeting the random grunts in the middle, so it's hitting all of you. Actually, no, realistically, considering you just tried to beat him up, he would target CC and...
Hope to hit other people in the meantime.
Yeah, so basically, he is going to hit both of his allies down that little hallway. He is targeting the random grunt here. So, it is going to hit all of you, and Portman and Sigismund. It was 10 damage minus your soak. I will rule that CC is immune to the burn effect because you're doused in water right now.
Yeah, currently.
But everyone else is not immune.
Oh, that's bad. Steve, that's bad, right?
What? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's bad.
10 minus soak, no burn.
I mean, not for me, but for like everybody else. Yeah, that's horrible.
Yeah,
I mean, granted, the burning effect doesn't increase based on damage rolled, just based on the weapons.
yeah, the burn effect is a lingering, and it's a raw burn effect based on the rank of the burn.
Yeah.
Ekwire has a total of 5 soak, so Ekwire takes 5 damage and is now on fire on top of his hallucinations.
Still no link.
8 damage a turn minus soak for 3 turns. Or until not on fire.
I've done Ekwires properly, so that's done.
And Portman is supposed to take 10 minus 4.
Oh, he just lit everybody on fire. He's on fire. Everybody in this entire fucking square is on fire.
Portman took damage 2. You already calculated Portman's damage, right? Marius?
Yeah.
Right.
The
And
demoness
did you do your
also
own?
gets on fire.
No, she was not in range. So basically, he's targeting this thing, and up to 8 targets adjacent to it get hit.
So, like, directly in front of her.
Directly next to them, yeah. So, Equire's on fire. Basically, everyone except for her and the guy who actually fired the flamethrower shot are on fire.
I'm just looking at this with the aim, because it's like, I cannot even hit him from here. Or see him, technically.
Yeah, basically.
You set the flamethrower guy on fire accidentally.
That is inevitable because they are the same group. They share stats.
Someone tells me that means one of them's about to die.
I'm not sure that.
CC. What is your soak again?
5.
So you take 5 damage. You still take the damage, you don't take the burn. So you are down to 2. Alright. That is that turn. And it
I really
is
gotta find
now...
a way to increase my wounds.
If you make the gangers take the damage,
What?
the grunts.
I did not do the grunts, I forgot. Yeah, so go ahead and do that accordingly.
They take 7 damage, or do they take fucking 7 times 3?
It's 7. Just straight up 7. Assuming that
Yep.
their soak is 3, right?
Yes.
Yep. Yep, so
Yeah,
all 3 of them are still alive. She looks at this madness, says, you know what? Good idea. Rolls her hand flamer. Into the same spot. And hits all of you for 6 minus soak.
Man, what a bitch.
I am not going to bother increasing the burn. But yeah, that's not great. They have 3 soaks, so the grunts take 3 damage, right? Yep.
Why does it not track the fucking damage? They're supposed to be at 9. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, does it do it now? What? Whatever. There was 10, 7 of it is 10. Yeah, there are 10, so one of them should be dead, question mark.
Did it not link like I told it to? Alright, you know what? I need to just pull out the updated token. Yes. Alright. One of the regular mercenary gangers starts screaming and falls as a burning charred corpse to the side. Oh, by the way, this guy actually does not take anything from this additional one. Not that it would do anything other than 1 damage anyway, because damage minimum. Because it's her hand flamer is blast 5, and it's the 5 people that make more sense considering her angle that also take damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go.
Man, flamers are kind of bullshit.
Yeah, they're really nice. If you have a lot of soak, though, they don't really do too much. They're not like... They don't really ramp up too much more in damage.
Yeah, I wasn't that scared from until I got put up 1 HP from the fucking plasma cannon.
Yeah. It is your turn, by the way.
Fantastic. Huh. I'm trying to figure out who I hit, because I have to hit somebody.
Oh yeah, you know what? I could have, started up some combat music or something this entire time. Yeah, that doesn't sound appropriate. That's too sci-fi. Alright. That idea is out the window. You are back, right, Trey?
Yeah, I'm here.
I didn't hear you say anything that you were doing, per se, so go ahead and say it again.
Sorry,
Apologies.
First, I should probably make a average cool check to see if I snap out of my frenzy.
Go ahead.
I do. That is incredibly surprising. Which means I don't have to die.
By the way, I move yourself up there. As far as I'm concerned, when you knocked him off, you followed up. And we're staring over the edge. So that's where you are. But you're still like 30 feet above him, so he's not in melee range.
Hmm. I should probably just shoot that one guy over there with the flamer.
Totally valid, if you would like. Or you could try and drop down on her with your hammer.
I thought about that. Yeah, I was like, I have 1 HP.
Bitch.
Hey, if I can guarantee she fucking dies, I'll do it. How much HP she got? You want to tell me?
Should I tell you?
Oh, alright. I'm shooting this person back over here.
Okay.
I'm shooting the flamer.
Alright, Pierce 2, Soak 4, so minus 2 damage total. Plus 9. You shoot him square through the forehead. And the last guy is on fire.
And now I'm on fucking fire, so it's free. Let's see. What should I do for my last maneuver?
Aim another shot at somebody else.
Can I aim and then...
Yeah, you can like
again?
steady your aim for the next turn. You can only do it once in this circumstance.
Well, if I want to steady my aim to hit somebody with a hammer.
Fuck it, go ahead.
Brace.
You prepare yourself for impact with the ground. Or a corpse that's between you and the ground.
I'm going to actually take a step back. If I stand here, can any of them get a good shot on me?
Not really, no.
Could he get a good shot on me right here?
He could potentially get a cover shot on you with the plasma pistol at that angle.
Alright, I'm moving back here and taking 1 strain.
Alright, that is your turn. Next would be, is it Freddy? No, it's not Freddy, it's Portman.
Portman. Portman's yours, so go ahead.
Portman takes 4 damage, ignoring soak, and he can choose to do, what was it, vigilance? Fafer? You already made the check, so I don't recall off the top of my head.
For
the stop, drop, and roll thing.
Putting out fire, coordination.
Right, yeah,
It's what it says in the book, but if something else also makes sense.
I mean, yeah, it's sort of at my discretion, but in this case, coordination does make sense.
Just make him walk in the water.
Yeah, you can do that too. He is under your control, by the way, Pfeiffer.
Oh! Where did you go, my little man?
He is right above the generic dudes.
Yes, I see you now. Corden. Son of a bitch.
I mean, you can't.
Why'd you waste his action?
You could just walk through the water if you wanted. Like you did.
Yeah, we'll do that. Nope, not you. Move out of the way so I can grab you.
Nice.
Put you down. Not you.
Alright, burning is gone. He still takes the 4 damage from the initial burning, though, so...
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you already adjusted for that.
Burning ignores soak?
It does. Once you are burning, it ignores soak.
Yeah, it ignores soak once you're actually on fire. No, that's... I don't think that's what we ended up deciding, because the burning would be 8 damage every turn.
It is...
Remember, I was taking soak. I had soak of 5, so I was taking 3 damage every turn.
Burn is just a base damage against soak, and the number represents how many turns.
How many turns? Yeah.
It's for the weapon's base damage.
Yeah, which is 8.
Yeah.
Right?
For the flamer, no, I think it's different.
No, the flamer is 8 damage.
Oh yeah, it's taking 4 damage because you had 4 soak. Yeah. 5 soak. Sorry, you were taking 3 damage. Yeah, so soak goes down.
We just didn't stack the turns.
Yeah. So I forget what Portman's soak is. It's 4, so he takes 4 damage. So there.
Awesome.
And now he's not on fire, so he will not continue to take said damage. If you want to do an action with him now, go ahead, because he walked through the water. I'll just ignore the coordination check.
Does Portman have any abilities He does not. He does not have any traits. I thought he had... Does he not have any, like, healing? I don't think we put any of his items actually on him, but...
He doesn't have anything on his sheet. He doesn't have anything that could realistically help him do healing in the moment.
What is an auto quill?
It's just a pen.
Oh, copy text. Okay.
It's basically an automatic writing tool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose he should probably just shoot...
Didn't we used to have healing somethings before?
Did we kill the flamer?
Yeah.
Is that where he moved?
I shot him.
He has skill with Medicae, so he can actually do like Medicae heal checks
we need
without
to actually get
issue.
like syringe shit. Like we need like some actual like in the moment. I know it's expensive, but I don't think we were able to get our hands on it. He's gonna take a shot at the grunt that I highlighted with a Les Pistoles.
You mean the only regular enemy grunt that's still left? Or,
yes.
There are two.
There was one still on the ground.
There's this guy here, who's immediately here. That's a regular grunt. This is the dude who had the plasma cannon.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, still gonna shoot the regular grunt, and their ranged is one
defense,
and their melee's okay. You wash son of a bitch. All right, that's his turn.
All right, now last would be the generic grunt's turn, right? No,
Freddy.
yeah.
Freddy
Oh, it's
doesn't
Freddy.
know what the fuck's going on. He's just chilling in the back. What the
Yeah.
hell's going on in there? Alright, let's move Freddy in.
Does he finally see?
He finally sees her.
Roll a difficulty 4. Cool. In this case, is vigilance because he hasn't been warned ahead of time.
Isn't it always supposed to be cool?
It is cool or vigilance for these kinds of checks, and cool is if you're prepared and aware that it's going to be coming up. Vigilance is otherwise. He's fine.
Doesn't matter to you, you're both exactly the same.
Yeah.
Let me not. He doesn't even need a blue dice. Great.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm rolling for Freddy. Come on now.
Alright, what are you gonna do?
I think he's going to plant a bolt gun shot into this bitch's back.
Alright, go ahead and you do the thing. She has 2 defense for range.
We really need to get him a light weapon that does damage. Alright, I'm going to aim with him too.
Oh, we also haven't been smart, and we probably haven't leveled them up at all, considering they've also gone on missions. We've never asked to give them experience.
If they're advancing in any way, shape, or form, yeah. After this, I will do something for them, now that you bring it up, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's on me. I don't know why I wasn't like, hey, can we get an upgrade to, like, fucking, you know, our goons?
Yeah. Basically, the way I'm ruling that is that they advance about at half your rate. So
That's
half of whatever total XP you've had is what they have available.
Yeah, after that's gonna be like, hey, what can I take in order to increase my?
I mean, hey, I'd love Portman to actually be more of like battle healer, like somebody who in the middle of combat can be like, let's go ahead and suture you.
If you can find some feats and whatnot that'll do it, that's fine. But we'll take care of that after session.
What is
For sure.
her difficulty? What's her range defense?
She has 2 defense, so total 4.
I don't miss.
All right, 12 damage. Let me double check her soak. She hasn't taken any damage thus far.
Sadly, 2 successes doesn't crit.
No. She... Alright, she takes 6 damage.
Nice.
Sorry, 8 damage, pierce.
Nice.
And it's still
Now the
standing.
goons.
It is now the top of the turn order, and it's CC.
The goons haven't went yet.
Beautiful. I am gonna turn around the correct way. Also, try and finish off that grunt.
Do our gangers not get a turn this turn?
They're actually at the top of the turn order, I forgot. So they're
okay,
like
good.
second. No, they're after you guys.
Oh, okay.
Right at the top.
I'm
You
gonna
haven't
back
went
up.
yet, though.
I'm gonna back up into this
I thought you were
doorway.
at the bottom.
Are they?
Oh, they're no longer on the turn order because you took them out.
Oh, whoops.
Oh yeah, that would be my fault. All right.
Okay, go ahead and have them go. I'll move myself back to my spot.
Just have them run through the water.
Give me a second. Link actor data, update token. This is, that is, token is, assign that token. Boo, 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 boo. Add to combat order. They go after
Shimming at the
CC.
top or the bottom doesn't matter.
They're after CC. All right,
All right, go ahead, Steven. By the way, you put 3 of them back in there.
Okay, cool. Whoop.
Oh, we can't
Move
ignore
over
that.
here.
Their
And
initiative
then-
got shuffled up after that first guy died. Shut up.
Yeah, it's
So I
fine.
moved.
It's fine.
I will take the strain. So I moved. I'm going to take an action to shoot and then a maneuver to aim. Because moving's a maneuver, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, you do have to take the 2 strain.
That's fine.
All right,
I
and who?
shot at that grunt.
The regular run. All right.
Yeah. Sorry, I had highlighted him to make sure that... I always try and make sure that I highlight something ahead of time so that it's not like, ooh, a crit. Let's go ahead and...
That's Treyova's mark that's on it. This is one. All right, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Wait, is that? Yeah, that one's yours. All right.
Okay.
That is the regular grunt. That is a total of 8 damage considering soak.
I like that. I make sure I will take my 2 strain.
And that is boop.
Nice. Hey, that's a good way to be.
Grunts out. All right, it is now the generic, your generic grunt's turn.
My generic grunt.
Just
AKA your
drag him
guys.
through the water real quick.
Still
Just
takes
do
the
it.
4 damage, but loses the burning.
Yeah, so,
So
it'll be
to
at
14.
Good guy DM, make sure he includes a mechanic of water in the area before he sets us on fire.
Acting as if I actually planned this shit.
Oh, absolutely, you did.
And now
We
it's
all-
time
we all know
to
your secret genius.
now it's time to shoot homie over there who has a plasma pistol.
Right, so the grunts are shooting 3 shots at him. They're basically a mob of 3 dudes moving in tandem for all intents and purposes.
It'd only be
so.
2 shots. There's only 2 left.
Oh yeah, two dudes because one guy died. So 2 bolt pistol shots against him. He has a defense of 2. Yeah, range defense 2.
Also 32 deduct last turn, right?
And give them a name. So
Uh,
they'll take 2 more damage because they don't actually have soak. Oh, they don't have a strain.
they do not have strain. They don't take strain because they're minions. They take damage instead of strain.
Yeah, so it'd be 2 damage to aim. I say that's worth.
They contract a very minor disease while running through the water, but are allowed to aim as a result.
One of them had their mouth open. And it...
Yeah. All right.
Fuck.
That's 1 miss. Next shot.
3, 2. I don't miss
Hey, there's a
twice.
shot. All right, so 1 hit. That is 12 damage. Minus this dude's soak. Plus 2 from the pierce. So. Ouch. Still standing. Alright, that's their turn. Sigismund, would you like to attempt to finish him off?
I'm at 15 out of 12 wounds. Am I dead?
I I will allow you a coordination check beforehand to see, but otherwise you would go unconscious.
Should we roll a glory to see if he can stay standing till he reaches the water?
If you roll a glory, I will enact the Emperor's Grace, and you can run through the water without taking damage.
Sure.
Oh no. I really hate to do this to us. Anyone wearing a flak vest provide cheap protection but only cover the torso, making called shots with an aim maneuver bypass the soak. I'm just saying that for my benefit, but also I've just put myself in a lot of danger.
Fair enough.
What?
I just read it in the flak armor thing.
Yep.
What flak armor does.
It doesn't affect this situation right now. So yeah, if you use a glory, run through the water, you're fine at 1 health. Marius.
Oh, they're not wearing flak. Oh,
So,
they're
yeah,
just...
so I should just spend a glory for that instead.
Spend a glory
Also,
to not die.
A called shot puts 2 black dice on your attack.
Spend a glory to not die. Great.
However, in addition, your Flames of the Emperor do go out, so any benefit they offer is null for the rest of combat.
And then I need to get to strength to continue my funny, and then the guy in the fucking corner is almost dead, correct?
I don't know. Shoot him and find out.
Yeah, you can figure that out if you shoot him.
Let me see what to load my crossbow with, because reloading is a fucking incidental action.
The only hint I will give you is that if you have anything that's more armor piercing, you may want that.
And I can set him on fire more, but that won't change it much. I mean, my crossbow's base damage is 6 though, so it could. Sure, I'll shoot him with the bolts that light people on fire. For difficulty, fucking 1 blue dice or 2 blue dice?
1 blue
I
dice.
don't remember if he had. And 4 difficulty because... Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
You do have a triumph, though. I don't think there's much you can do with it, really.
Is there a convenient red barrel nearby?
No.
Could it just be increase the difficulties of everything he does next?
Yeah,
on his turn?
increases next turn's difficulty.
So I'll have 3 black dice in everything he does.
No, difficulty is purple.
Oh.
Which
So
is
still
even
have 2
better
black
because...
dice.
Yeah, so 2 black die, but an extra purple on anything he tries to do. Speaking of which, it is now his turn. He takes... burns a slight bit more. And he points his shaky, disoriented plasma pistol at... I am just going to roll a 1d5 because he's disoriented enough that he can't really make out between you guys and decide on a target.
Yeah.
So, from the left and then going down. So, CC, then Portman, then Generic, then Sigismund, then Acquire.
I like my odds.
Are you going to roll it in, Chad, just to make it even more tense?
He's shooting the generic grunts.
Let's go! We don't give a fuck about them.
Yeah.
I know.
You might
I
die
care
from this,
about
though.
those generic grunts.
That might be the worst possible person he could have hit, because that's a blast weapon.
That's assuming it hits. The grunts should have some defense. Honestly, I don't think I gave them. Oh no, they have heavy clothing. They have heavy clothing.
My armor, so if you want to give like flak is like basic shit, isn't it?
It's pretty easy to get, but they have heavy clothing as per their stats, which does not give them defense. It gives them soak only.
Okay.
That's bad.
It does not have blast. It has pierce.
Oh, thank God.
So pierce ignores all of their soak and kills one outright. And the last guy is barely hanging on with 1 HP. He almost killed both of them straight up.
What a Chad.
That is about it.
Not my expendable boys.
Two
I
threats.
don't want to lose my expendable boys. Then I
2
have less
threats. It
expendables.
needs either 4 threats or 1 peril, whatever, despair thing, in order to overheat and lower its quality by 1.
You should have put it on maximal mode.
He is too disoriented to think about important things like that.
Fair enough.
Equire is still under the effects of hallucinogenics and is screaming about his tentacle hands and proceeds.
He does the worm.
Is he still on fire? Does he get to roll a check to see if he snaps out of it?
There is a check for it, so I forgot what the actual check for removing hallucinogenic. I think it's resilience.
That makes the most sense. That's the usual drug check.
Yeah, resilient. Give him a difficulty 3 resilience check. If he succeeds, the hallucinogenic wears off prematurely.
Oh, you Sigismund, you got this.
What check? Resilience?
Resilience difficulty 3.
Yep, he gets at least 1 blue dice. No.
Ah, damn. 4
Alright.
advantages, though.
Does he conveniently
Yeah, it doesn't-
splash himself into the water?
Sure.
Great.
We'll say that counts.
What's his soak?
5.
5, so he only takes 4 damage up to 9.
No, he only takes 3 damage.
3.
Because it's an
Those
8
are
base
8.
damage for
Yeah,
the thing.
8.
Yeah, so he's up to 8
Basic
total
math is difficult.
damage. Woo!
Okay.
Alright, she is turn now, yes.
Can she still use her whip if it's ensnared around someone else?
Oh yeah. She's a bloody
Bullshit.
She's a bloody bullshit. Considering I think this was my intent the whole time, so I will allow it because I will use a ruin to allow it. Her weapon is capable of doing lethal damage because it is barbed with a bunch of blades. So, yeah, she is going to attempt to lethally swing it at the last generic gang member. Alright, I'm just selecting them as the target. Not that it really matters too much. No defense to that. 1 setback because it's not Sigismund. She whips this guy's head off with the bear trap, fucking Saw style.
Not Billy Bob.
Cool.
And she is going to move back.
I mean, I'm not.
And
happy
since
with
he
him
is
dying.
hallucinating right now, she does not take an attack of
You
opportunity.
Fool. You absolute buffoon. I know you did this on purpose, and I thank you for that, but
I mean, it also makes sense, right? We got rid of all the grunts. She gets rid of all the grunts. Who wants to just keep getting tapped for minor damage repeatedly?
Yeah, I totally did that on purpose and didn't know what the hell you're talking about. Yeah, I'll take credit for that. Go ahead.
you moved her in a straight line in front of me.
Hulk smash.
So you're gonna charge over and drop down.
22.
I already got 1 aim, and I get to use Enforcer, so I assume this bitch does not have 4 brawn. There's no fucking way.
I believe she has 3.
Alright, I get to add a blue die.
She has 3.
Sweet.
Okay, so you get +1 blue die from aim, +1 from another thingy that I forgot you mentioned. And
One.
+2 from me, so that's 4
Yep.
blue die.
Alright, this is a berserk charge.
And then you also get the stuff from Frenzy with successes.
I don't have frenzy on currently.
Okay, fair.
But you know what? Now I'm going to frenzy.
All right, so 5 blue.
No, frenzy is successes and advantages.
All right. 4 blue,
So-
1 success, and 2 advantages. Right?
Let me go through all the shit I have.
And her melee defense is also 2. So total difficulty 4.
Alright, frenzy is a success and 2 advantages automatically. 2 blue from
A total
Sigismund.
of 4 blue to just cut it short.
1 blue for enforcer.
1
I'm
blue
gonna
from
use
charge.
A blue. Charge is just damage.
Right.
I'm gonna use a blue to aim.
You already have that from previous turns, so an additional aim you can do as a maneuver if you take strain.
Yeah, so that'll put me to 8 strain.
All right, so 5 blue.
And difficulty 4?
Yep.
Alright. There's no fucking way.
Do you want to roll a glory for that?
Yeah. That's very funny. Yeah, I'll roll a glory for that. It had to happen one day. Alright, that was 5 blue,
Die.
difficulty 4, 1 automatic success, and 2 advantages.
Yep.
Alright.
Just crit her, I think.
So
Instead of
you run
knockdown.
over
I mean-
and drop down. The hammer comes from. I'm leaning back too far. Let me get a bit closer for this. You come over and drop down on top of her. The hammer goes straight through her head, through what would be your skull and everything else. But as you proceed through, she just vanishes. In a puff.
Demuses are stupid.
You basically the closest equivalent of a killed on her, but she's a demon, so she just returns to the warp. That's how it works for demons.
Alright, but if we ever run through her again, she has a fear of hammers.
Fair enough.
Uh,
However, her nice armor disappears with her because it's part of her form, so along with all of her equipment.
Alright, can I use every advantage just to give everybody, like, 1 blue die for the next
Sure.
turn? It's really weird to get-
Hey, Portman, would you like to attempt to shoot this guy again?
Yeah.
Go
Alright.
so quickly because well, it's just to see who killed this
You
guy
know
or
what?
not.
He's gonna use a fucking bolt gun this time. He's not as good with it, but we're gonna give it a fucking. I hate him.
Also, Freddy needs a turn.
Freddy, go ahead and try your bolt gun.
Freddy, 3 blue. He's difficulty 4.
Alright. That's a miss. CC.
Yes. I shall now do the shoot.
It's gonna be really fucking stupid if he gets
carbine.
another turn.
Alright, that's a miss. Sigismund.
Okay, I'm gonna stop. You forgot to give CC the extra blue die for 32s, whatever.
Oh yeah,
thought
so
you
roll
were
a single
everyone.
blue.
You gotta.
Nope, doesn't matter. Alright, Sigismund, it's your turn.
Okay, I am thinking about to stop chanting and then to just aim twice.
Go ahead.
Would it be possible to, like, just get up in his face and disrupt his aim? Actually, wait, you have 1 HP, never mind.
Anyways,
Oh, I only have 9
just
shots of
gonna-
bolter left.
I'm just gonna roll with shard bolts again.
Go ahead.
Anyways, that's 4 difficulty, right?
Yes.
I get 1 blue die from racism, 2 for aiming, and another 1 for
From
funny.
32
4
things.
advantages.
funny. Let me also target this guy.
He gave us every advantage and we still fucked it up.
Failure, threat, triumph. Do we just reroll that? Or does someone else want to go on the pipeline?
It is his turn next, so unless you
gonna
kill
Raise
him.
difficulty.
I'm just gonna reroll it, I think, because that's funnier.
Okay. Use your glory, reroll that.
There we go.
There you go.
Every shot I miss is like $200 down
One
the fucking
damage.
drain.
Don't
Yeah,
take any damage.
You deal 1 damage purely because of minimum damage 1. Because his soak is exactly 7.
He's still standing up, isn't he?
Oh, he's still alive. He points a
He
plasma
died in the
gun.
fire, or is he still alive to it?
Oh yeah, he's still
think-
alive to the fire. The fire does 1 damage each turn to him.
Mm-hmm.
He has
So
4
he's still
HP
alive.
left. He is going to... Oh yeah, I forgot. Oh well, that's unimportant at this point.
Shoot,
1d5, same thing. But instead of the generic minions, it's now Freddy.
he very conveniently stood in the same spot.
He's shooting at Sigismund. He's still disoriented. What's your range defense?
Range is 1. I have a fucking
Alright.
defense of melee of 2.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Okay. That would have at least sent you into surgery or something. All right.
You would have said
I'm just going to wrap this up and say you guys gang up on this motherfucker and beat the shit out of him. But I will.
I mean, I would have time to actually like aim and stuff like that.
We
And everybody would have time to
I
fucking.
think we would have a better chance of hitting
There, I hit him.
in melee at this point.
He dies.
Thank you.
Yeah,
He dies.
that would have killed him.
32 falls on top of him, he dies.
32 decides, you know what? Jumping off the top rope was so fun, I'm going to do it again. Climbs all the way up, goes over, and drops down on this guy with a hammer. And unlike the lady, he gets a satisfying crunch and a corpse beneath his feet, because this guy is human. Despite the fact that he... sheer bulk.
It wouldn't be a combat encounter if at least 2 of us weren't about to die.
Yep, sounds about right. Equire proceeds to continue hallucinating for a while. Eventually, Freddy and Portman manage to, wrestle him into, at least not hurting himself anymore. The rest of you are like, holy shit, I am in various forms of pain.
Anybody got Tylenol?
So all of them disappear, right? Like along with their stuff.
No. I removed the other tokens. The only one that disappeared was the lady. She was the only one that was a warp entity.
Because I definitely want to make sure the flamer gets into the hands of Sigismund.
Oh yeah, you pick up the flamer just fine. It's a little bit wet, but it's still absolutely functional.
I mean, I
So-
could always fix it if it wasn't.
She-
How absolutely destroyed is that plasma cannon?
It is 1 damage level lower, but it is still intact.
What is the heavy flamer is range heavy, right? Or
It is just flamer, in this case.
flamer? Yeah, the flamer, sorry.
Yeah, it is ranged heavy because it is used in 2 hands. Her hand flamer was ranged light, but it disappeared with her.
I am taking a flamer.
Congratulations, you got your flamer.
I don't think I have to worry about much else. I mean, like, yeah, we'll go with collecting and stuff like that, but
Yeah, I'll give you guys the stats of some of the other stuff
okay.
afterwards. You got plasma cannon. It is 1 level. Is 1 point of damage below max health, so it is minor damage at this point. You have a plasma pistol. It is, I think it got damaged too, didn't it?
I
No,
think the plasma
the
pistol.
plasma
No, it did
pistol
not.
is just
No, it did
backup.
not. No, it did not.
Steve,
So
you
the
get a plasma pistol.
plasma cannon gets the damage. The plasma pistol is in fine shape. It's just a regular old plasma pistol.
See,
He had,
I think those are cool, but I don't know how I feel about plasma. I'd have to kind of think about that.
yeah, fair enough. The plasma cannon has a bunch of things that require brawn. So the only person in your party that can reasonably operate it is 32.
I have
All right,
3.
time to...
Alternatively, you could make a mount for it on a vehicle.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm small. Oh, vehicle
Yeah.
plasma. No, that'll give him an even more reason to steal our truck. I'm not gonna give you any opportunities.
Yeah,
GG.
actually.
Well, time to get trained in heavy weapons.
Yep.
But yeah, with all that in mind, considering how many of you came near death, I'm going to give you around 30 XP for that.
Awesome.
Great.
Fantastic.
And if you add up the total amount of XP that you've gotten over the course of the entire campaign, that's how much divided by 2 for every one of the grunts that they have expendable.
Okay.
And I believe you should all have ownership on their sheets now, so you can actually adjust their stuff as if they were your own characters straight up. The generic gangers that you hired are all dead.
Yeah.
That means we don't have to pay them.
Yeah.
Effectively. But also, you don't get any benefit from them whatsoever, and they can't help you move shit around. And you have this entire area to look about. I will ask you all to roll a perception for me, just for the sake of brevity.
Hey, Sarah, send more dudes.
You said
And,
roll a
and also,
perception.
I want you to roll for the NPC guys too.
Don't forget your blue dice, because Sigismund still have.
I would.
Can I take a drug to increase my perception?
Would you realistically do that at this point?
Probably.
Okay, then go ahead.
Let me also roll perception for fucking Freddy.
I was gonna say, I
Actually,
was
hold
already
up
clicked
on Portman. On Portman and Cece, I want you to roll tech use actually for me instead.
Oh,
for a specific
beautiful. That
reason.
would actually be so much better. No.
All right, Cece. Roll it for Portman as well, just in case he happens to do just as well.
Okay.
All right, he has a lot. He has one more success. All right.
Alright, I get...
He has a
I
fucking
have a triumph.
though.
Yep. Cece. Eventually, after patching yourself up, staunching all the wounds from bleeding, and cleaning up a little bit from the sewage water that poured on top of you, you do eventually get around to climbing up to the top of all of these crates and looking about. As you all go up, I'm just going to... I'm just going to light up this entire place proper to make it obvious. Because I don't have a better way to do this realistically within a very short period of time. Y'all go up here. And as you climb up the ladder, you see a huge stack of bodies over in this corner. You're like, damn! That is some depraved bullshit. But moving on. And as you do that, you proceed to go over in that area anyway, because you assume that something is happening. And that they have a reason to have all of that. And you begin to inspect the storage crate beneath the bodies. And sadly, you find nothing. But as you continue to look, you happen to trip a little bit and fall to the side and hit the latch on the yellow crate just above it. And as you do, you gain your composure and look inside, because you just happen to open it anyway, may as well. And you see a strange-looking drill that encompasses the entire size of the shipping crate.
Beautiful.
Upon eventually getting enough room to sneak inside and look at it from up close, only being possible for you because you are so small, you look at this and realize this is probably what you were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I would like you to roll another difficulty 4 tech check for me.
Can do.
If only I could give Steve some drugs.
Ooh, good. All right. So, you managed to notice something that is very hard to notice if you're not looking in the right spots, but you have an inkling that you might want to look for this, and you go about, and you find a small part of it that has instructions on operation and classification for this tool. And as you look at it, you read, this is called the Burrower. It has a weight. It has a weight of 4 tons. And it is probably one of the strongest excavation drills known to the Underhive. So strong, in fact, that it is purported, based on rumors you have heard in the past, that it is capable of cutting through ceramite, the very same material that Space Marine armor is made of, as if it were wet paper. While unless you had a Titan or like a Knight to strap this to, it wouldn't be possible to use as a weapon. With the operation of a significant enough vehicle, this thing could burrow out brand new tunnels in the Underhive and crack through any sort of defensive installation of rival gangs. And would definitely be of interest to your clients. So, TLDR, this is the archaeotech you were looking for.
Wonderful. I made sure I was actually like taking notes as you were talking. That's why I wasn't like commenting anything. I was actually like making a note of everything you just said. I'm definitely gonna take that manual and pocket it for now for myself, and I'm gonna spend lots of time reading it. Because if the only manual's in my brain, I think we could score an even bigger deal. I'm telling this to the group, by the way. Like, I'm telling this to our group. I'm like, I let them know. I'm like, so I found the archaeotech. It is a huge drill that could literally cut through a wall of Space Marines if they happen to be in the way. This is going to get us so in with its House Delac.
They are the Dottis Adept. They are from House Delac, yeah.
Be like, the Dottis Adept, I'm going to spend as much time as possible memorizing this manual, possibly just copying it down. I'll give it to Portman for now and be like, Portman, while I'm kind of reading over it, I want him to also be writing it down himself, like copying it, since he can.
Oh yeah, he has the auto scribe pen.
Then we're gonna go to the dude bro tech people. What was their name?
The House Omega, as they are known.
House Omega, and we're gonna give them a copy of the drill's manual.
So this is a manual for operation of this machine. However, sadly, I must inform you one thing. It does not provide, it is not an STC. It is not the necessary parts to make additional versions of this. So you do not have what is necessary for them to make another one.
I just figured that they would be interested in literally having a collected piece, like, it would be like finding a manual to like a long lost piece of machinery. I assume that they would at least pay us for the manual.
Yeah, we could do some negotiations in relation to that.
Because we can give the copied manual down to the people who were giving the drill, and then give the actual manual over to them, and hopefully make either enough money, or maybe we could do a trade, things in the future. I'll make notes of that on my end.
I thought for sure you were just going to pocket the manual and be like, "Hey, for extra money, I was
because they'll fucking kill me.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
they'll just fucking kill me. I'm not that good of a liar.
Fair enough. I have to ask: is that chest? That's a chest on top of those shipping containers, right?
Yep, I will detail your loot
Yeah.
after the fact, but these were a Slaneshi cult. They were hedonistic as all shit, and they had a bunch of unrealistically decadent shit that they owned.
Drugs.
I mean, what do you think my answer is going to be?
Charlie Sheen
The
blush.
fuck you think I'm going to say about a hedonistic Slaneshi cult in relation to what drugs they happen to carry?
All right.
The answer
Since
is
we're all at
yes.
Since they're at 1 HP, I must know that that's not a mimic, is it?
You do not have a realistic worry about mimics in this universe. The more appropriate worry would be trapped chests.
Last thing before we go, feats are 10 experience per tier level, correct?
10 experience multiplied by the tier level.
Awesome. Well, I just posted what I'm going to end up taking.
5, not 10, what?
Yeah, it's 5.
It's
Oh, sorry. I'm
five.
thinking when you're doing characteristics initially. Yeah, it's 5 times tier level for
okay.
feats.
That's what I'm currently sitting on. But I got to definitely dip for now. I appreciate the session. It was super fun. I'm glad we all almost died instead of full die.
Yeah.
There's a very good chance that things are just going to get even harder from here, but that's awesome.
At the very least, my mentality for Marius and letting him have that out with the glory was the fact that he's always on fire anyway.
Yeah.
So it would be very inappropriate for the Emperor to have him die from flame.
Yeah.
It would be very funny.
It would be ironic in the worst kind of way. For him, at least. But
Alright, I need to find out how to get
anywho.
more wounds, because I definitely need them.
There is probably a feat that does that in some capacity, but for now, your better bet is additional soak and better armor. However, that would be the end of our session today. Thank you very much, everyone, for dropping by. I'm sorry to Micah, who literally just dropped into the Twitch chat as we're ending off. The entire VOD for this will be over on the YouTube channel permanently. And, yeah. Till
Bye.
for next time, bye.